We're fucking live!
Sick.
Oh, shit.
God damn.
Oh, shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we cooked something up for you today. I mean, by we, I mean them, realistically. We're packed in here like sardines. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Entropic from Wichita. They traveled all the way down here to be on the show, and we are extremely appreciative. That being said, same show. Absolutely.
thank you so much.
Absolutely. Same show, same announcements. If you want to be on, hit us up. Does anybody else have an announcements?
We're on Blue Sky Social. That's about it.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Hell
But
yeah.
We're on it.
Brain, you got any announcements?
Not particularly.
Nothing. All right. Local shows. What's today? 29th. Tomorrow, Yngwie Malmsteen is going to be at the Diamond. November 1st, Kemper Temper drops a new EP. They're from Shawnee. November 4th at White Rabbit. It's a little lounge here in Oklahoma City. Curses, Chasing Airplanes, Brimborn. You love them. I'm wearing the t-shirt right now, actually.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Always destroy. TARINIS and Who Will Know. Sorry if I fucked that name up.
Fucking apparently you won't.
My bad. All right, dude. Listen, I'm doing my best over
We're
here.
real
Okay?
good at mispronouncing
Was
shit
that what you
around
said,
here, dude.
Brimborn?
Brimborn.
I like that one.
They're good. They're fucking really good. November 7th at 89th, EYEHATEGOD, Self-Inflicted Oklahoma Sludge, Medicine Horse, My Witch, My Blood. November 7th at the VFW. You know about the VFW? It's fucking violent,
I
but
do.
it is fun. Cell, Frail Body, Salt Wound, Inside You, VANTARTAX, and Exit Wound. I forgot to write this one down. November 15th at 89th, Narcotic Wasteland's going to be here. I highly recommend you go to that. They're coming with, I believe, Pyrexia and possibly a couple other locals. November 16th at John Barleycorns in Wichita. Ghost in the Atlantic, the gentleman in this room right now, and Entropic, Doomed for Death, and The Internet Explorers. Also, November 16th at 89th here in Oklahoma City, Out of Sight, Dreamsickle, False Idol, Primal Hominid, and Teneverum. I've seen Teneverum. They're really good.
I've seen Dreamsickle. They wear like these weird, like creepy bunny masks. They're pretty cool. Dude got down the mosh pit with us.
Ah, that's dope. That's dope.
That's
And
cool.
November 23rd at Temple Live in Wichita, CROWBAR.
Yeet.
I don't know who else is going to be there,
Yeet.
but CROWBAR is going to be there.
I'm going to be there.
Sick. Yeah, I'm
Bobby's
going to
gonna
be there.
Yeah, we'll go.
And that's pretty much it for about announcements. What'd y'all just play?
That was our song, We Are Gods Here.
Hell yeah.
It's coming up on our EP that we plan on releasing next year.
Ooh. Ooh, a little
Got some stuff
pre-release
going on.
teaser right there. Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, look at that, dude. We can do cool stuff. Well, we're pretty much going to ask the normal run-of-the-mill questions, right? That everybody asks every band. What did you eat for lunch? No, I'm just kidding. How long has Entropic been a thing?
Let's see, we started jamming together last May, started playing shows this January.
Last May?
No.
Well, a year from last May.
Oh, I was about to say, holy
We
shit.
goddamn,
started
dude.
playing shows January this year.
Okay.
Yeah,
So about a year and a half.
about a year and a half.
Power on.
We lost our speaker. I'm sure
Of
it's
course,
going to be fine.
me, Blake, and Bobby, we've been playing together for like 7 years now.
Because
Yep.
I watched your videos from your most recent show. By the way, congratulations. It looked fucking awesome.
Oh,
It
right.
was
So
so
much
much
fun.
For real.
Definitely a good time.
I can tell decently. I mean, I'm not a medicine man or anything like that, but the way you two were playing those tight lines together, it didn't seem like May to me. So expand on that. How long have y'all been playing together? Maybe not with Entropic, but in history.
7 years? We talked about it today.
It was
7
down.
Yeah, we
years.
were just
about
talking about
eight.
that on the way here. I'd say about 8 years.
Yeah, about 8 years.
8 years.
Between these three right here.
Maybe 5 to 6 years of playing in bands together. But
Yeah.
I'm the new guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, by
That's
the
that
way.
free agent pickup
That's
right
fine.
there.
Introduce yourselves. My bad. Go ahead. We'll start over.
All
here.
right. Well, my name's Blake. I'm a singer and guitar player.
Hell yeah.
Fucking Bobby, lead guitars.
JD, also I play bass and sing here and there.
Hell yeah. We all know Tyler. If you
Yeah,
listen
I was
to
here earlier. Tyler, drummer.
Hell yeah.
About 7 episodes ago.
The drum
it's-
lord.
It's been
The
a
drum
while
lord.
now. It's been a couple months.
It's been
Shit,
a little
has
bit.
it?
Yeah.
Feels like last week, dude.
Is it? Yeah.
Fuck, man.
It feels like last week and last year at the same time. All right, so another standard question. Tell us about your rigs. We know here in the studio you don't have your full rigs. What do you like to run, and tell us a little bit about it, because the tone's on point.
Right on. Thank you. Well, were you both using amp modelers running into solid state power amps? The Seymour Duncan Power Stage, the amp. I'm using a Helix stomp pedal. And
I'm rocking a Tonex with a Boss equalizer to fill it out. And then just assorted pedals after it.
Hell yeah.
Straight into a Seymour Duncan 170. And then that powers my 4x12 MF 400 cab for the nerds out there. It's got the Kerry King speakers in it.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
yeah, I
is the-
forgot to mention my speakers. I'm doing a Mesa oversized with V30s.
Sick.
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
this is the gear queer segment. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all
for
about
We gotta
everything
get
gear.
into the nerd shit
I know, I
before
love
we
some
get into
stuff
the
out.
grotesque shit.
Yeah.
Come on. Slayer speakers.
Yes.
Kerry King speakers. Who made it for him?
A Marshall. It's a Marshall MF 400. But I don't know. I saw in a gear fucking video on YouTube years ago that I guess he found it and then he just started using it. So
So that's his now.
I found mine for a deal from my friend's uncle. Fucking $420, dude.
That's a
sick.
fucking steal.
That's sick.
I love it. And the
Real.
casters are nice and smooth.
Hell yeah.
Makes it easy to move.
Fucking A.
The thing
What
is
about
smooth.
what about you, dog?
Man, I just run just an old school Digitech processing pedal. Built some effects through there and just
Straight
rocking
in, straight into the board.
Straight in.
normally?
Well, I just effects return.
Nice,
Back
dude.
in my Ampeg, B400 head, PV 115. Got a PV 810 that we're gonna probably start using maybe. You know.
Nice, dude.
PV's legendary around
Oh,
here, man.
yeah, man.
Shit.
Yeah, it is.
So before Nate got that Fender Rumble, we were using a PV like 15 amp guitar.
Something. It
amp.
was this old little trashed out PV I got from my buddy, and I was murdering that thing with my bass every week, dude. It sounded like it was about to explode.
I got a PV too.
It was tough as nails, man. I mean, I can't say nothing bad about it. It held up.
That thing
I mean,
fucking
PV's tough. Yeah.
It did the show, brother. It did
For
the
real,
show.
dude.
fucking brutal, dude.
With a fucking USB FIFA, and it did the show.
Hey,
Rattling.
man. From humble beginnings, I guess.
Anyway.
I know, I guess.
Humble beginnings. One of my first pieces of gear was a Line 6 Spider 3.
Yeah.
Talk about humble. Yep.
Yeah. That's all Liberum played with.
That was one of the old
Both of my guitar players had the Line 6 Spider 3s.
Well, Line 6 was like the shit a
Yeah.
couple years ago. I'm not saying they're not right now, but
Oh, yeah, they came
No,
a
I'm-
long way.
Yeah, dude, I mean,
fuck.
Liberum 13 years ago.
No, I'm using one right now.
I remember when Guitar Center would send magazines to your fucking house, and I would look at those like
The
they
good
were,
old days.
Yeah. I would look at those like they were the fucking holy grail.
Now, for the listeners, what's a magazine?
So if you go to a box outside your house, sometimes people put trash in it,
Yeah.
and most of the time you throw it away. But before it was trash, it was mail, kind of like an email, but in paper format. And a magazine is something you stick in a gun. No,
So it's like Apple made it, or
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Like
I
a
don't
stone
remember if they
tablet
let
for
you
y'all,
go.
pretty
It's-
much. I mean,
It was right next to the Ten Commandments.
It's this thing where there's paper and there's letters on it, and then you read it. And they mail it
kinda
to
like
you.
a book.
And then later in life, you use it to pack your dishes when you move.
so it's a Kindle. It's a Kindle.
Yeah, but old school, pretty much.
Yep.
I don't understand.
Drawing a blank.
You fucking yeah, whatever, dude.
I think we lost him.
But yeah, I used to stare at that fucking spider amp like it was pretty much going to make me the best guitarist ever. And that's what was really holding me back, was the fact that I didn't have a Line 6 Spider. And
Probably.
I think it's still true.
Yep.
We'll come back to that.
and the paint. It's painted all
The
wrong.
paint. The paint. That's a
Tone.
good question. You guys have been playing guitar for a real long time. What do you think about tone?
Yeah, what's the most bullshit y'all have ever heard about tone?
Tone woods, paint. Tell us about that.
Paint is definitely
Well,
up there.
when you play with
Yeah,
as much
the
gain and
finish on your
distortion
Yeah.
as we do, tone wood kind of goes out the fucking window. Because it don't matter at that point, you know. You're just going hot into hot pickups into 2 or 3 gain stages and blasting your speakers out.
So you think it does matter, like in clean,
Like
softer
acoustic stuff,
Yeah.
you
the
know?
cleaner you are, the more it matters.
I see.
Yeah.
For sure.
Interesting.
You get more
Even
reverberation
electric
from the
guitars
wood,
playing
in my
completely
opinion.
clean, it's easier to tell the difference
You
between
know,
stuff like
but
that.
when you're fucking going,
Yeah.
that's basswood.
Basswood is going to sound like maple, which is going to sound like mahogany, which is going to sound like everything.
Only a rosewood fretboard would ever handle that much
It's
distortion.
Hell, you can stretch it across your table; it'll sound pretty much the same.
Know your wood.
Hey,
Speaking of gear, Queer, what kind of guitars are you guys running? Let's talk about that for the people that can't see it.
Guitars, all right. I have a Jackson Warrior X Series. I swapped the pickups out for Seymour Duncan SH6s, and the bridge is a Floyd Rose Original 1000.
Sick.
Jackson
Definitely
gang.
works.
Jackson gang.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I brought my Solar V line burst, ebony fretboard, neck through design, Floyd Rose Carmelo with the Solar Duncan pickups. It's pretty,
It
looks
is.
fucking
It's stunning.
but I love my Jackson V at the house too. I think the neck's a little bit better.
Yeah.
really?
I love my Jackson.
Jackson
Vs.
necks spoil you, man.
They do. That's so nice.
Beautiful the way they taper up here into a wider
But
radius.
not being
We're all
said,
kinda
the
sluts for
Solar neck
Jackson,
is fucking
you know,
beautiful
it's-
too. Like it's just, I don't know.
What do you think about Schecter?
I love Schecters.
If I
love
had
the one that I
if
have.
I had to pick a competitor, obviously Solar's a competitor to Jackson, but Schecter's doing that style as well. What do you think about those guys?
I've had no problems with any that I've played.
I haven't played enough or messed with it enough to have a
Sure.
good opinion.
I liked them enough to buy
know.
one about a year ago. I have a Reaper FR6, and it's beautiful. I love it.
Hell yeah.
I like playing
Nothing wrong
his
with
his
that.
neck. The Schecter neck feels really good on his guitar.
Schecter has like a thinner neck, don't they?
Much thinner. Well, hard to say much thinner
Yeah.
than this, but it is noticeable. It's very noticeable. I like it.
The only thing I don't like about it is the hiss from the pickups.
Well, I'll swap the pickups then.
You gotta upgrade, dog.
Anyway,
Kind of bass are we running?
It's a Jackson X Series Dave Ellefson signature. 4-string, picked it up about 5-6 years ago.
So, looking at this guitar, I have the same question as I have on some of the Fender guitars. What? Don't take this offensively. What do all the knobs do?
I
Like,
mean, it's just EQ, volume,
No shit.
pickup blend. Yeah,
You have an EQ inside the guitar.
right here. Yeah, bass, mid, treble.
Whoa.
There's a neck blend or a pickup blend, and then just master volume.
Do you have the Dave Ellefson pickups as well?
They're his EMGs.
Oh, it's all fully loaded.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was kind
sweet.
of
Yeah, you never know. What
I've
you're
been
gonna
wanting to
find
get some
when
of
you
those
pick
for
up
a minute,
signature
dude.
Guitar,
it was
turn a knob, think it's gonna do something. It
I've
actually does
noticed.
this.
yeah.
So I've been recently, like, purposely listening to full albums all the way through, mostly because of this project, but also because I do find it fairly enjoyable instead of just cherry picking some of your favorite songs. Don't get me wrong, my favorite songs are still my favorite, but it is nice to kind of see the entire, work of art in its entirety,
Especially on
realistically.
concept albums.
Yeah, for sure. And I have noticed though EQ matters greatly when it comes to like distorted guitar tone, when it comes to bass, if that isn't right, oh my god, it's like it's gone.
Right.
So when you're with your setup, are you treble heavy? Are you bass heavy? Are you fairly flatlined? Like,
Well, it's kind of hard to say. I got a couple different EQ settings from this processing board. There's parts of some songs that I want a real bright, kind of high end, where it really punches through. But there's also times where I want it brutal and super heavy. So crank the bass up and a little bit more crunch. But overall, it's I'll say it's pretty bright, right? You guys are always telling me
It's
to trim
bright
down.
but bassy.
So,
you got to make sure you can feel the bass.
Yeah.
It's got good
like in your
punch to
chest.
it.
It does have good punch.
I like to hear the
Real thump,
snap.
I was impressed with
Right.
what you were able to do with that thing. Awesome.
Dude, that's another win for the Digitech, just saying.
For sure.
it was.
They've
Yeah.
been around for a long time, and they've made a lot of good shit.
Welcome to guitar practice, Tyler. What kind of drums do you play?
I'm used to it.
That was a real question.
All right, we'll talk about it again.
Yeah.
So I play a
When?
5-piece 2005 Pearl Export Series. 14-inch Sabian hats. 14, 16, and 18 Sabian Crash. 8-inch and 10-inch Sabian Splash. An 18-inch Sabian China. A 12-inch Wuhan. And then I play with Pearl Eliminator pedals.
Sick. So when you walk into a music store, you just go straight to the cymbals? Is that what happens?
Usually,
buy
to
'em out?
usually to the sticks.
Oh, okay.
And then, I play the sticks I use are Vic Firth, signature Steve Gadd signature series.
Okay. Sick.
I kind of like watching them explode when y'all are playing though. I see a
I
lot of
don't.
drummers they're just fucking hitting it and pick.
I
fucking,
don't. I do
mean,
not.
fucking-
I'd rather them explode at practice.
Yes.
So
Oh, come on, man! You got it's in the middle.
I think it
It's
was
in the fucking heat.
I think the last show I went to, I watched one of the drummers on stage just absolutely obliterate a stick on a fucking. It looked like he hit it on one of his big toms.
dude, I was telling these guys last practice. I have a stick that I've been practicing with forever, and it's like so whittled down, it will not break. I practiced with it all week coming up to the show. Got to the show, I was like, yeah, we're not using this at the show. Like, it
almost
has
a
some
toothpick.
life to it. Like, I don't know.
What kind of sticks were they again?
The Vic Firth Steve Gadd signature series.
And they're like straight, right?
They're straight, yeah.
Yeah, they don't have the taper already.
Yeah, they have a little bit of a taper,
A
but
little
not,
bit
not
towards
too
the
bad.
head, but
But
they're
the
really
one
thick.
that's hanging on, man. It is not gonna break. That's the thing with sticks, though. They'll break. Like they'll show you their colors pretty quick. Like either they're breaking the first 3 songs that you ever play them, or they'll last for 3 months. Like it's crazy. It's weird. I don't know.
Is that about the max lifespan of one? Like a couple
There
months?
there's no lifespan. Like I don't know.
I guess it depends on
I don't
how
know.
much you're playing.
Yeah, I've been doing it for so long. I've had sticks last forever, and I've had those sticks last for half a song.
It depends on how
Damn.
metal you are, realistically.
That would
It's like
piss me
string.
off.
If you ain't playing them, you're gonna break them. So
Makes a difference.
I don't know. I don't have that answer. I don't know.
Dude, that would piss me off
life
if I was
expectancy is-
snapping a fucking pick like halfway through a song, dude. Just, fuck, man.
Dude, and those sticks are
Y'all are tough.
fucking expensive.
You're just snapping a string with a fucking Floyd Rose on it. You might as well just get another guitar.
Dude, just snap
Well,
them straight in
and-
the middle of a song, period. Just like whenever.
Well, the
it
thing
happens,
with
it's the
these
worst.
sticks, these specific sticks that I play, they're getting hard to find. So, like, I broke, like, most of them, so I needed sticks real bad. And I had went to Guitar Center because I had called them ahead, and I was, like, on my way to Wichita, and I was like, do you guys have these sticks? And they're like, yeah, we do. And I was like, okay, cool. So I went in there, and they had, like, I don't know, let's just say, like, 10 pairs, like, a lot. And I was like, I walked back there, and I just took all of them, and they're like, oh, you're that guy? And I'm like, yeah, I'm that guy. Like, I'm going to buy all of them because they're so hard to find. It was like $150 in sticks.
God damn, dog.
So Vic Firth, if you're listening, hook up my boy.
Yeah, I need a sponsorship.
Yeah.
Cash
Yeah,
app,
dude.
Cash app in the bio. Hit us up.
He's half your stock. Just fucking pay the man.
Dude, I
already.
took everything off the shelf, and they looked at me like they were like, "What the fuck?" And they said they're like, "You're that guy," and I was like, "Yeah,
Gotta be, man.
I play more than once a month, guy.
yeah." I was like, "I need these sticks." Some might last me 2 songs, some might last me 6 months.
Now, have you
Like, I
heard
don't
of
know.
Have you heard of the internet?
They're more expensive.
Oh,
on
okay.
Amazon. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
ordered a couple pairs on Amazon. They're a little bit more expensive.
If you got to do it, you got to do it.
I'm always
Yeah, if
afraid
you're
to
gonna do
buy
it.
shit like that. I'm always afraid to buy a guitar online because I'm worried it's gonna get fucking beat to shit in the Amazon truck and fucking.
Only buy guitars that come
I
with hard
guess-
cases.
I guess compare it, since we're at guitar practice, compare it to like a pick that you've never used before, that you know nothing
Yeah.
about. Like, you have a pick that you want to use.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're like
My stakes.
20 cents, though.
But you know what I'm
Spend
saying, though.
$10
Yeah,
and
I
just
mean, you know what I'm saying, though.
throw them away.
No, I do get it.
I just can't play on any stick.
Maybe strings.
We literally,
These
well,
strings.
These strings are different.
we
yeah.
did go through this, like not long ago. We kind of got settled in on picks, at least for me, right? Because I'm still really new,
Yeah.
and I went through fucking, 30, 40 different picks before I settled with the .73 Dunlops.
Dude, I'm
still-
20 years in and I'm still messing with picks.
Dude.
So, like, it's never gonna
Yeah.
stop. I
Yes,
promise
fuck yeah, dude. I'm doing that right now, dude. That means I'm good.
Yep.
See that?
Sure.
you. Like, literally tonight, I'm playing with a .73 that I never played with before, and it's pretty nice.
What were you playing with before? You said
.71,
that's a huge difference.
massive difference, astronomical, if you will. But
Can't
Yeah, I'm
relate,
different.
dog.
I've
Can't
been using
relate.
mine for years. I don't feel like changing.
What is it?
Tordex Flow .88.
Okay. Yeah.
It just feels perfect to me.
.88.
That's kind of where I'm at. Like, I found the stick that I liked, and I'm done. I've been done trying for like the last 20 years. Like, I just use the same stick.
I'm having speed problems that I'm trying to work out. As in, like, recently I changed the way I fucking hold my pick now. I'm trying to figure out, like, wrist action. Sometimes I pick up a guitar and I can do gallops great. Sometimes the string gets in the way.
There's a rule, Bobby. You got to crack that right in the mic.
Yeah, you gotta blow the speakers
have
out.
I wasn't gonna be shy about it.
Oh yeah, you have to. It's important.
I didn't know we were doing that this episode. I've been over here being polite,
Yeah,
stealth
you-
cracking
Over
my
here with the
shit.
church cracks over here.
Our Lord and Savior beer cracks. Speaking of beer, how fucked up do you get before you get on stage? I
That's
know
a
you-
good question.
And in Tropic, we don't.
Not at all.
We don't.
Not.
Fucking,
Not even one beer.
fucking Rollins
I do.
method over here, dude.
Dude, I don't even really
My
smoke
max
weed
is
before I
2.
play.
I'll do like
That's a sweet spot.
Like
2
two or
an
three
hour or so.
beers,
That's a
or
sweet
2 beers and a shot. Then I'll take a beer on stage with me. But yeah, I don't know. We're kind of just focused on the music, I think.
I respect
We
that.
want to play
I think
good.
we all know how
Right.
mad the rest of us
You know,
would be.
we want to put on a good show.
One of us got it.
Yeah, 'cause if I'm getting fucking hammered and these guys are sober and then I fuck up the show, then
One guy's over there shit face just fucking passing out on the shit,
sure.
dude.
no, I think we're all keep it pretty dialed in.
It's not
Like
like
at practice, we do drink
Yeah.
like in excess.
Yeah.
That's what it's
But
for.
dude, when it
Well,
comes to showtime,
sometimes.
dude, it's game time.
Yeah.
Isn't it
I
like
feel
a
that.
thing that you just
People
can't
pay
find the
money to
drummers?
see you.
That's valid.
Isn't that a thing?
Rollins philosophy.
What?
Hell
You
yeah.
just can't find the drummers because they're so drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanders.
Oh, but you're
Sorry.
the exception. Oh, okay.
He's that guy. He already said
No, he
he's that
wanders.
Oh yeah.
He wanders.
To be fair, I know 2 drummers and they both have the same philosophy pretty much. So, in defense of drummers, they're not all alcoholics.
Nah, but it's like when Entropic started, we kind of just was like, hey, let's do this right way.
Oh yeah, that doesn't.
And the
mean
right
not
way, I don't think, is to
alcoholics.
get wasted and play the kind of stuff that we play.
guy. Yeah. Especially since it's so tactical.
Well, and people's paying to see you.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
I mean, you got to give them their money's worth, you know?
That's true. No.
And when you play a good set, that's the best high on the world. I don't care who you
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
are. Like, floating for days,
yeah,
that's
100%.
valid.
you know?
I don't know. I never.
Plus,
have,
we can
but,
get bombed immediately after this.
And then,
event,
and then you sell a bunch of merch, and then, you know,
Drink all the money away. Or no?
No.
Rock and roll.
Yeah,
Reinvest. It's like a small business. It's a reinvestment. You just keep reinvesting.
yeah, buy a few things to sell, and then
Yeah, no, I
the
feel
rest
that.
just goes to whatever.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of time to drink and get fucked up, but like, as a performer, you can't.
When it's game time,
Do
it's
that.
game time.
Yeah, so same time, same time.
Oh yeah. In your careers, have you ever been a little over sauced?
I have a couple of times for sure.
Tell us about that. Tell us about that.
So
Blake.
it was an outdoor show. It was like 40 degrees out, and I was out there in a t-shirt and like one of those hats with the ear
40
flaps.
degrees.
Dude, was that the Stevenson show?
That was the Stevenson show. And I was a little bit lit. I don't think I played too bad, but
Shit, that was what, like 5 years ago.
Dude,
But it was before Entropic.
I had this V-cut shirt for Halloween that night, dude, and I had the most epic fucking side boob all night. Every picture was just half my man tit hanging out. It was hilarious.
I love that.
That's metal.
I mean,
40 degrees outside,
Dude, I
though.
just-
Let's come back
I
to
remember
that.
In a
It was
t-shirt
more
and
like
South
60.
Park
It was like-
dude.
it was-
Holy
oh,
shit.
it wasn't 60, dude.
It was a Halloween show. Like
As soon as
5
I got
years
done
ago.
playing, I was like, God, it's cold.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the endorphins before you get up on stage will keep you a little warm, and then by the time the show's over, you're like, God damn, I'm dying.
That was cool. That was a cool show. That we
Probably
were like on
dropped
a
down to
stage in the
50
fucking
after
woods.
Norton's on
I
Friday.
don't
Just
think
like
there's-
fires
Starting that
everywhere.
set and tropes of people just came running down the hill to where we
Oh,
were
yeah.
playing it. It's
Where
pretty-
was this?
It's up north of Wichita in Valley Center, a place called Whispering Winds is where it was. And they had like a stage with 5 bands outside and a fucking rave lodge with DJs on the inside. And like beer vendors were out there, food
It was
vendors.
wild, dude.
It was a
Yeah.
fucking
It
event.
was a fucking party.
Damn.
Man.
They had a giant balloon float of the guy from Ghostbusters,
Oh, the Puff Man.
Puff Man. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I don't think there's
Leaning
enough
over
time in the
everything.
podcast for me to talk about my drunken episodes at shows.
We got a little bit last time.
Yeah,
That was
we-
good shit.
Yeah, I think I covered some of it last time, so we won't get too deep into
That shit
that.
was funny as fuck, though.
It was.
But
So-
you've never done it with Entropic.
No.
Band fuck ups, right? They happen. Have you guys heard about As I Lay Dying?
I heard
How
about it.
everyone left the band.
Like everybody quit.
Yeah. Do you know why? I just read this a couple days ago.
I don't even know.
Did he hire another hitman?
I don't know if he hired another one, but I feel like one is quite enough.
They didn't just find out about that, did they?
I'm not sure.
Who the fuck did he hire
No, they had
Hitman
to
for?
find out.
What
That
is
just
his
happened like
wife.
10 years ago. Yeah, for his wife.
Yeah, like he went to jail and
What?
shit.
For 7 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he paid his time?
You only
Yeah,
get
Yeah, he's already been in prison for 7 years. He got out and started As I Lay Dying again with different members. Or
I think there's like 1 or 2 other
yeah,
originals. but-
yeah, there was a couple guys left, but I think the actual original members of As I Lay Dying finally decided their morals were incorrect.
This guy took
walked
fucking Tiger
away.
King too
They all 3
seriously.
left at different times. They all 3 kind of
Hey,
said the same
isn't
thing.
Tiger
about
King a proud son of
integrity and
Oklahoma?
morals and stuff.
He is. We love him.
Proud father.
Proud. Oh, okay. I'm
Fucking
sorry.
brain met him.
Hey, I'm
did,
I'm not a local. Did you really?
Yeah. Yeah, I shook his hand, had a tour at his place. It was
Bitchin'.
sick. Yeah. He brought us in a cage full
They
of
almost have the same
Timberwolves.
haircut.
Did he really?
I swear.
That's badass.
Yeah, it was the dumbest thing I've ever done. But it was sick. Yeah, cage full of Timberwolves with a full group of tourists.
With Joe motherfucking Exotic.
Yeah.
That's American right
Had the
there, dog.
pistol
I don't
on
give a
his
fuck.
hip, that big old fucking Colt on his hip, walking with the cane the whole time, smacking the cages. The
I'm
tigers
broke
get
as
unruly.
shit. Did anybody see his political ad? Fucking like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
When he was running for
I
president.
did. I did.
Yeah, dude, it was the greatest fucking thing ever.
My favorite part of that entire TV show was when, I said this before, the tiger was grabbing his bum leg.
Oh, he
and
starts
turned-
dragging him and shit.
He's like, get off me, bitch! And he just hits him with the cane, dude.
He starts like firing a gun up in the air and shit because he's dragging him around the cage. He's like, ah, bang!
I got these animals under control.
Yeah. I believe you, dog. Yeah.
But I'm not getting in a cage with some Timberwolves.
Dude,
That happened.
If
dude.
Joe
It was like
Exotic's
8 of
with me,
them.
I will.
there's no way we're not in a fucking simulation.
I think about that a lot, dude. What's the band thesis? What's the hypothesis on the simulation theory? Yay or nay?
I mean, I watched The Undertaker interview Donald J. Trump the other day.
Oh my god.
I'm in the simulation.
The Undertaker?
Yeah, the fucking Mark Calloway, The Undertaker.
Interview Donald J. Trump.
Yeah.
Okay.
Recently?
Yeah. Like, look, it's on his podcast.
I was
Look it up on
shitting my
YouTube.
pants that he went on Joe Rogan. I was like, what the fuck?
Him on Theo Von was the shit. It was so funny.
That was the best.
Yeah, it was a good one.
I think it's really not worth thinking about. If I'm being perfectly honest,
What?
It probably requires a level of perception.
I'm not on
that-
enough shrooms, man.
that we
Straight
can't,
up.
Like, that it's just beyond us. If that's what's going on here.
Yeah, but it is
Might as well just-
fun to drink about and talk about.
Oh yeah, for
That's
sure.
the I feel like everywhere I look is just
I'm just saying I
another-
haven't thought about it too much.
I'm kind of on
If I'm being
Blake.
perfectly honest.
Yeah, I'm kind of on Blake's. I'm on Blake's page on that one. Like, I don't worry about it. I
Hey.
just kind of just wake up in the morning and like, here I am.
We actually do have an announcement right now that needs to be said because I just realized it.
Huh.
We have a special guest that's been on the outside of this podcast the entire time since day one in the studio with us. Let's give it
Oh,
up
yeah.
for Thor,
Thor.
Don't say his name too loud. He'll get up.
He's holding me down over
the
here.
puppy dog, the
earning his
old
service
barking
dog
thing.
rep.
He's in here being nice and good today.
Hey, he's definitely been on the podcast frequently when he yells really loudly
screaming
outside
super
the
loud.
door.
First time ever in the studio with us in 33 episodes.
We break rules,
Yeah.
dude. That's the point. We make the rules, then we break them.
Well, this is a groundbreaking episode.
It is. The
It's-
most people in the room, the most dogs in the room. Anyway.
Yeet.
He's holding it down, man. He's doing good.
Oh, yeah,
I
big
got him
chill.
locked in over here.
Big chillin'.
What's the wildest show you guys have ever played? And it could be with Entropic, it could be with Former. I mean, something you've seen in the crowd where you're like, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know about wildest for me, but our first show with our old band, first time I ever played live in front of anybody, 30 seconds in, there's a fucking mosh pit and the monitors get knocked on our fucking pedal boards. 30 seconds in.
That was
Christ.
wild.
And then his guitar broke.
My guitar strap failed on me, and I was kneeling while playing like 10 seconds into this first song. That was wild. That
You
is-
should have crabbed it like Rob Trulio, man. Fucking just
yeah,
dip
I
down
tried
into
like
it.
holding it up while playing it there for a while. And that just wasn't working.
It makes my fucking hands sweat. You just saying that.
My
makes
man
hands
took a
sweat.
knee.
Like it wasn't my
That is.
first time on stage, but it was my first time playing like guitar in a band with music that I helped write, and
Wow.
yeah, I was
God.
I was like, oh my god, this sucks.
And there was a lot of fucking people there too.
They showed up for us that day, and
It was
just
crazy.
really went wild. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Other than that, I'd say the one we already described, the outdoor Halloween festival.
Yeah,
with
that
it.
was pretty crazy.
That was awesome.
So I bring that up because I recently went to a show over at the VFW with Tyler. Actually, Tyler came with me.
yeah, so yeah, he was talking about that.
What do you guys think of crowd killing? And have you seen it?
I kill crowd killers.
Whoa.
If you start doing that ninja shit around me, I'm gonna hit you square in the fucking ribs.
I feel like
that's
there's
kinda how I
certain
was
shows that
feeling.
You can quote that.
there's certain shows that if you go to, you should know what to expect and know whether or not you want to be in the pit.
Amen.
I feel like that's fair. I think I finally came to that conclusion because when I first saw somebody turn around from the pit and just start hammer fisting random people, I was like, is that not a felony? Not to sound like a pussy, but at the same time, a hammer fist is nothing to ignore.
But at the same show, I was like, I'm gonna stand back until Uno Moss?
Yeah, no mas. Yeah.
Yeah, no Moss came on and they was like just like straight like Cannibal Corpse vibes, and I was like, listen, I'm going to the front of the stage and I'm gonna do it my way, and if anyone fucking touches me, they're done. Because I'm gonna go enjoy myself.
I stayed
No.
back. I'm not gonna lie. There's
So-
a lot of hands
Gotta do
flying
what you gotta
around.
do, man.
We're talking
Something-
about crazy shows, right?
Yeah.
Me and this dude went to a show in Wichita. Epicardiectomy, maximized bestiality, cordyceps, sporogenous, and another band. I can't ever remember their name. It was some medical term, but we're at this place called Jerry's. And not usually a metal spot.
Okay.
It's a
Oh,
karaoke.
the best.
It's a karaoke bar
There were
with a dance floor.
bro, there were
Sick.
two
It's a nice
walls
spot.
of death in this fucking club.
People were really
It was fucking rowdy. It was awesome.
fucking throwing each other in there. It was amazing.
Yeah, that's the same. That's the same when I was on the last podcast. That's the same place I was playing when I fell on my drum set.
No
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, the first time I saw a wall of death was in like a Christian youth center.
Holy shit.
No shit.
Yeah, the drywall was fucking done. Dude. I had no idea what the hell was going on. One band started throwing fucking like the twin popsicles with 2 sticks in it into the crowd. People started having a snowball fight with solid chunks of ice popsicles. I was like, yeah, praise
Like
God,
Bobby's
dude.
kind of party.
Praise God. That shit was fucking wild.
Oh yeah.
I went to see Lorna Shore, Mastodon, Gojira. And I saw a fucking grown man purposely like fucking elbow this like 14-year-old kid like square in the fucking face, and I was like, I'm backing up. I'm backing. leaning
kid
the fuck
learned
up.
a lesson
Find
that
out,
day.
man. You know? Fuck around
One
and
time
find
at
out.
an Exodus show, everybody in the pit like got legitimately pissed, and it was just a brawl.
Oh fuck.
Like legit. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that getting out of hand really quick. So
It's
I wanted
like,
to
oh, I'm
ask y'all
getting
about
shoved,
that.
I'm getting shoved, and then it's like, I'm getting punched, I'm getting punched.
Right, I'm being assaulted right now. Someone's grabbing my ass. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I used to be a virgin.
Where are my pants?
Those kind of thoughts. Does that ever happen to you guys?
Ever been
At
diddied
some
on
point,
stage?
someone smashed their face on my face and got hurt pretty good.
Yeah.
I broke
We got-
Blake's ribs once.
He broke my ribs once.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
How the fuck did that happen?
Tables.
You threw a table at him?
I threw him into a
no,
table.
the table was in the wrong damn spot.
Fucking WWE over here.
Well,
Shit, dude.
we played a show. We were moshing after the show. We were pretty drunk, and they didn't get the tables back. And he fucking caught me on a plant foot going full speed. I mean, you guys see the size difference.
Yeah.
Inertia's a bitch.
I didn't stand a chance.
Some real science there. Broken ribs, huh? How many?
Just one. It was a fracture. Not clean break, but yeah.
You ever tried to laugh with a broken rib?
Oh yeah.
Or cough. Catch a cold with a
Really
busted
do
rib,
anything.
dude.
Raise your arms to do anything.
It's a good way to write
Yeah.
a metal song, you know? Break a rib. It'll give you enough hatred to fuel the lyrics, you know?
God dang.
It was funny. He would play guitar at practice afterwards. And it's like his elbow would be super tucked in, holding his rib in.
Just fucking brutalized.
God, that sounds wild.
What do you guys think about smashing your guitars on stage?
I'll never do it.
Yeah, that's shit's expensive, man. Come on. What are you talking about? Yeah.
I won't say never, but
Oh,
not
here
while
we
I'm
go.
buying my guitars. I'll put it that way.
If someone else, if you get sponsored, you'll smash one.
I mean, if they send me another one, hell yeah. Rock and roll, buddy.
Get a little $20 one from a pawn shop, whip it out when no one's looking. Just
Hand me that
murder
first
it.
act. I'm going to smash this motherfucker.
Before a single note is played, you just walk out there and smash it. There was like, what
You
the
just
fuck is
instead of
this?
like ending the show with it, you just start the show with it.
Yeah. Just me walk out. Bam!
just sacrifice a Laguna, dude.
That'd be sick, honestly.
Fucking hell.
I feel angry a lot, but I'm never angry at my guitar. That's the only thing.
No, my guitar makes me hate myself, really.
Yeah, I feel
I
that.
think that's kind of how it's supposed to work, you know?
I feel that.
At least at the beginning.
Practice more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan. We try. Have you ever bombed on stage? I mean, like, took a fucking L?
If anyone says no, they're lying. Any musician ever, not even just in this room, but if they say no, that's a fucking lie.
Oh, yeah.
Question is, in what way? And the answer is yes.
Well, I mean, it's kind of subjective. There's been times where I thought I bombed, but everybody's like, "Killer set, man. That was great. You sounded awesome." You know, so it's just really, I mean, your perception on if you feel like you suck or not.
That's gotta
Your
feel pretty
failure,
good, though, honestly.
Well,
attitude.
it's probably because you hold
Just
yourself to a
playing
high
sloppy.
standard,
Yeah.
and you know you're supposed to be playing, but these guys in the crowd, they don't exactly know what is supposed to be going on.
I feel that.
As an attendee, I look for more energy. I don't care if you miss a note. You know, just don't fucking, you know, look like you
Oh.
don't give a shit the whole
But
show.
if you miss the right note, everybody knows.
Good thing.
Like
good
this one?
thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of missed the right note, I'm gonna put both of y'all on the spot real quick. Both of the guitarists in the room. I'll give you a single note to hit a pinch harmonic real quick. There we go.
They pass.
Yeah, that's pass.
They pass. It's all right. I missed about fucking 3 out of 5 still.
I'm pretty good.
You're
I never
perfect,
miss 'em.
honestly.
Yeah.
I've never.
Dude, you like
missed-
a 10 out of 10?
At a minimum, honestly.
That's good.
I don't think
I
there's a
still
scale
notice
that
myself
measures
missing
it.
them live. It's
no.
always harder live.
Dude, that fucking, especially that. Of course, we nail it now, but
Well, that's good.
Supposed to. Hey,
You're supposed to nail it like when the cameras are on,
I gotta
shows live,
Piss boy.
the buttons.
gotta
hit.
piss.
Pierce boy.
Piss boy.
All right, we're back, and we're gonna hear a little bit more guitar playing from the boys.
Bobby could not fuck yeah, dude. Fucking resist it.
I loved it.
That was the easiest set I've ever played. Eating this pizza, watching them play.
Dude.
Nailed it, bro.
I
Nailed
know.
it.
The fucking tremolo bend. That's fucking nasty, dude.
what the?
Yeah, I like that. That shit sounds like bad things are about to happen to innocents.
Black metal.
And that,
Black
yeah,
metal.
you're a black metal fan, actually, aren't you? Tell us about black metal.
You like
Oh
birds?
God,
It's
All
not
right.
for posers.
Here we go.
What do you think about Mayhem?
Bard is the king, dog.
I mean, they definitely got the notoriety, but there's better black metal bands in my opinion.
Like who?
Cradle
Cradle of
fucking all PRAIL. Whoa. Easy killer.
My bad, dog.
Fucking
pass.
first and foremost, Immortal is probably my favorite.
Immortal?
Immortal, and then like there's some underground ones like this band out of Texas called Sonera. That's pretty sick. I fucking love Dissection too. Dissection is the shit.
What is the whole deal with everybody makes fun of black metal about like, yeah, you gotta have a microphone wrapped in fucking duct tape and tinfoil to record black metal. What's all that about? Is that true?
I mean, it's all shit well deserved. I will say that there's some pretty shitty recordings out there, but I mean, it all goes back to the first thoughts of it is just going back to primitive. You know, I wasn't in Norway, so this is all the thing I've read and listened to documentaries on. So don't sue me or fucking yell at me. But
I don't think
guess-
our fans have the money for lawyers, but
No.
I think
Fair
you're
enough.
fine.
Fair
No
enough.
offense, fans.
But like,
Offense.
it's supposed to be primitive and stripped down. Death metal got too polished, too clean, too all the same. And there's a bunch of pissed off Norwegian kids who fucking hate the church. Are like, let's make some fucking metal.
Now I can understand that.
Paraphrased.
I can understand the polishing and the perfection. I can understand the moving every note to perfect time. 'Cause there's a lot of editing and I mean, when we started this whole deal, we were like, nah, we do it for real. Because that's what you hear in your fucking living room when you're hanging out, guitar practicing. I could definitely understand the drive to make something a little more raw. For me personally, my favorite Pantera album is 101 Proof. I'm pretty
The
big-
live album?
Same.
Yep.
Same,
Fair.
dude.
Yep, because it sounds like he's going to spit blood out after the set. It just sounds like the tearing, the tearing, the imperfections, but you can also feel the energy. What do you guys think about overproducing? Obviously, you're a black metal fan, so I get.
I mean, there's overproduced black metal too.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I don't like over.
You know, there's some.
overproduced.
I've heard some where I swear they made it sound shittier. Like they had a good recording and then purposely made it sound shittier to fit the aesthetic or whatever.
Oh,
Shooting yourself in the foot, in my opinion.
that sounds
You know,
sad.
But if I'm gonna plug a band besides mine and the boys, everybody should listen to Worm. If you don't listen to Worm, you're missing out in life.
Worm.
Worm.
Okay.
Bobby's tip of the week. Listen to Worm.
Listen to
All of
Worm.
it.
Bobby's tip of the week.
Always listen to Bobby.
We'll call
Yeah,
you
moral
next
of the
week.
story is listen to Bobby.
At
We'll
least
call
on
you
this,
next
I
week
happen to
for your
agree.
next tip of the
Worm's
week.
amazing.
That'd be sick.
Call me. I'll do a tip of the week for you.
We
I don't
need
care.
to call in, dude.
Like literally.
I'll fucking hit you up on Facebook Monday.
Yeah, holler at me. I don't care.
Bet, dude. Black metal.
You don't like any black metal bands, man?
No, that's not what I said. I just think the
Heavy hates black metal.
wait, stop.
And not
They're
the
gonna
genre.
sue us.
Fucking poser.
I think.
Listen, I'm not big on black metal, but I do like Worm.
What
I will
about
say that.
I like Emperor. Emperor's cool, man.
what
Good
about
call.
Dimmu Borgir? Is that a poser band?
Yeah.
I can see it
I
in
mean,
your
to
face.
me-
You don't have to say anything.
I don't mind them.
So, like, I don't know. I like it more raw, I guess. The symphony stuff kind of loses me. You know, like Blake really likes Symphony X. I'm a hard pass, you know. I just don't like all the extra shit, I guess. There's like a fine line for like synth and backing shit for me. You know, to accentuate the song and make it better, sure. But if it becomes the entire like piece of the fucking song and you just play around it,
You talking about the keyboard? Like,
yeah, keyboard, synth, all their orchestral shit they like to do.
Yeah.
You know, cool concept. I mean, I listened to S&M too. It was cool,
Yeah, that's pretty
but
sweet.
you know,
I kind of like.
even then the orchestra accentuated the song. It was an added piece to the song, not a song played over this orchestral piece.
Okay. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I kind of like some of the black metal bands because even though they're using like high gain and everything, it just feels a lot more like chill. You know, they're just relaxed, you know? You put it on, you're like, okay.
I don't know if it's so much of the instrumental that does it for me. It's the vocals that kill it for me, man.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do the vocals.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
You can't do it?
Like,
Blake?
No.
Come on.
yeah.
So that one's not it. That one's good.
It's like a hollow, like raspy kind of like.
Sounds like someone's getting squished real bad underneath a truck or something.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like just something just brutal is happening to a human and they're making a noise that probably shouldn't.
Dude, 3 hours after Waffle House.
Yeah. Okay. Chipotle. I get that.
Speaking of Waffle House, have y'all heard of the Denny's Grand Slam?
Oh yeah.
The
Dude.
food?
Oh yeah.
Y'all know the Denny's Grand Slam,
I
man?
haven't.
No.
Can we pull that up by chance?
What is it?
You
This
talking about
is-
like the eggs and bacon and the pancakes?
No,
and
I'm
shit?
talking about the concert in the
Oh.
fucking Denny's.
Oh yeah, dude! I
It's like,
saw a
what's
video
up?
of that
I did
shit.
see a
What
clip
the
of
fuck is
this.
up, Denny's?
James, it's your boy. It's your boy, James.
Hell yeah.
Dude,
Have you guys ever played a show to Denny's? And will you?
please do.
I would.
Please.
Definitely, I would.
I would.
Please.
Free eggs, dude.
I'd get hash
Oh,
browns
absolutely
in, do a
would.
head kicked. Hell yeah.
Is that top one right there?
There should only be one.
That's
The
it.
Denny's grins.
Yeah.
Oh, dude! Someone clipped the first 18 seconds of it.
That's all you need. That's all you
That's
need,
all
man.
you need.
What the fuck is up, Denny's?
2013.
Listing
I
your
remember when
vacation
this
rentals on
happened, dude. I was
Booking.com.
like,
Yeah,
I was
we're
like,
poor.
metal's alive, dude.
Oh, it's because you're not on YouTube, brother. You can't mute the ad if you're not for real on YouTube.
Shout out Booking.com.
I probably shouldn't play it anyway.
We might get hit for it.
Booking.com ain't gonna come at us. Come on.
not Booking.com. but fucking
The
video.
Denny's Grand Slam
coming
man
for
ain't
you,
gonna do it either, I
Booking.com.
don't think, man.
We won't pull it up. We don't want
Robbing
to
the
get.
list.
Does anyone
it-
know
check
who
it out
that
for
band is
yourself.
that's
Yeah.
playing in that video?
Say what?
Does anyone know who that band is? That's playing in the video?
I know the front man, dude. I've seen him on like fucking
James?
Instagram and shit.
You know the band?
No idea. No, the Denny's Grand Slam band.
I don't think they're a band anymore.
I mean, if they don't change their name to Denny's Grand Slam, they're making a huge business mistake.
That'd be a great marketing choice.
Might get legal issues.
Speaking of fucking band names, you guys been in metal for a long time, and I know metal fans are
Assholes.
they try to piss people off because it's funny as fuck, right?
Live without?
Not gonna disagree. It is funny.
What's some of the most fucking ungodly metal band names you heard of?
Define ungodly, because I can go a bunch of different ways.
I mean, just something that's just fucking gross.
Post-mortem discharge.
That's-
That's
Sounds like
slang
my
from
thing.
back in my
How about
hometown.
begging for incest?
I'm a
real West
Legit,
Virginia
that
over
is,
here.
that is a
I'm a
slang.
fan of the notorious cemetery rapist,
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny.
Cricket Man.
Is it still, if they're dead, like, that's the only thing about the name I don't get. Isn't it just necrophilia at that point?
Not if you're raping the cemetery, bro.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Just put your dick in the ground, I guess.
I
You know,
didn't
move it
even think
around.
that hard about it.
Bobby loves them. He does not hesitate to put them in the bean feed. Or him.
Check them out.
We got all
They're
your
pretty
band
sweet, especially if you
recommendations
like
right here.
crickets.
What? Oh, do you got any other ones? Any other funny ones?
I mean,
I got
know-
a good album name, which I was talking about earlier, but Infinite Annihilator, they had the Mr. Sister Fister as their new album name, and I thought it was so fucking funny. I was like, dude, that's
pretty tongue in cheek, man. That is funny.
I was like, wow, that is fucking funny.
That's mean. It's satanic. It's very black metal.
Black metal.
Oh, what was that one fucking band? With the ex dude from motherfucking Five Finger Donkey Punch. Jason Hook. Psychosexual. If you haven't seen them, look them up. You're gonna laugh your fucking ass off.
It's a singer for Five Finger?
No, it was like, what was he, the drummer or some shit? I don't know. You know, not really a big deal, but his fucking side projects are goddamn hilarious.
So along the lines of death metal and black metal, what do you guys think of the new Linkin Park?
That is not. There's less
You mean
than-
more along the lines
There's new
of
Linkin Park?
brutal death metal?
Yeah, they hired a singer.
Cool.
It's a
Good
female.
for them.
My thoughts on that are exactly how good for them.
Oh, yeah.
For their fans, I'm glad for them too. They get to keep the band they like around.
Well, the fans are not happy.
Oh, well. I'm sorry for them, I guess.
Dead Sarah, right?
Well, good for them, I guess, you know.
Sarah Armstrong. Or
Well,
something
that
like
joke
that.
bombed.
Is that it? Dead Sarah?
It's bad. I've
The
listened to
singer?
it. It's pretty bad.
I listened to it. It's not fucking awesome.
I haven't listened to it.
I'll have to check it
Yeah,
out
I
sometime.
didn't know.
Shame.
It's really that bad.
Shame.
So you guys are pretty much like strictly death metal.
No.
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 What are your other influences then?
We're like,
K-pop.
we've been talking about this like a lot since we started. We're death thrash groove
With some black.
with some black. Because we all come from four way different influences, I guess.
Yeah, we listened to totally different music growing up. All of us.
So we kind of bring all of our own things
From
into.
a lot of places.
That's really kind of a strength of the band is that we all have such
Yeah.
different influences. It makes for a really cool sound when we, agree on something finally.
We got good chemistry when we bring it to the table, too. Even though I can be a little nonchalant about it, I guess. But we got to accept each other's influence and ideas. 'Cause that's what makes a good song a great song.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we do, like I was kind of saying in the last podcast, but like we don't tell each other what to do. Like we just trust each other, and we wrote good shit, and yeah, it's different, but that's why people like us, and it proved on that show on Friday. Because I think it was said that like that's why people like you guys, because you guys are different than any other band.
What do you think keeps y'all guys like tight chemistry wise?
Practice.
Practice.
How do you not tear each other's heads off? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys spend a lot of time together.
I always get weirded out by bands where they all like hate each other, and I'm like, why are y'all
How do
doing
we not
this?
tear each other's heads off?
I
How
like
does that
this-
not happen?
Well, me and James are.
mean,
I think it
for-
almost happened on the way here.
For me, it's easy.
I mean-
for me, it's easy because I practice at home by
It's like
myself.
hanging out with your siblings,
like Me and fucking James, we argue all the time about stupid, random bullshit that doesn't even matter.
Industry standard, you know.
Fuck your standard. But
Expound.
I mean,
What
I
is
think we all
industry
just kind of
standard?
accept each other for who they are, good and bad,
Hell yeah.
dumb and smart. You know, but we're a unit.
Yeah, you
We're
got
the
it.
fucking unit.
Do you? I want to say I read a quote. I don't know if I'm gonna say it exactly how it was said, but someone once said, the reason bands don't pop is because they don't stay together. You think that's true?
Chemistry's a real thing.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
You think some bands just suck?
I feel like you can
Yep.
name plenty of bands that got better after they shifted, you know, their lineup up a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta find the right
shuffles of
pieces.
that
You gotta
more
find the right
different mix.
pieces. It's like when Bobby recruited me over. I wasn't gonna come back for
But then
peanuts.
once you found
Shout
that
out to
keeping
Zeb.
that together
Yeah, our
is
sixth
a
member.
challenge in and
The
of
official
itself.
sixth member.
Yeah, like I wasn't coming back for peanuts. I took 3 years off and I was like, dude, I gotta find the right guys to play with. Otherwise, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna work.
That makes sense.
So-
Yeah.
And then I don't know. They sent me their stuff, and I still didn't believe it. I had to go watch them play like for real and not on a computer. And I was like, well,
Makes me
what
thought
the
I was a
f-
fucking
like-
wizard of
Yeah.
Reaper and shit and
I
could
was
mix
like-
all this master shit without
Yeah, I was
playing
like-
good.
Pulling a Rings of
I was like-
Saturn over there and
My
shit.
wife-
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, and then my wife's like, what the fuck are you gonna do now? And I was like, I guess I'm gonna go downstairs and start practicing. So-
But I will say though, to the chemistry side of things, you know, we sent him the tracks. What 3 weeks before we came down to your house? We played through the song the first time without stopping all the way through.
Oh shit.
Wow.
You know, it was like pretty evident moment right there that we were
Just
like,
hit.
"Fuck, this
Meant
is
to be.
this is pretty cool."
The first song all four of you played together?
Yeah, they sent me their tracks. I said, give me 3 weeks. They sent me 3 tracks. They actually sent me Iconoclast, Anger Winds, and
That was scrap. Right? No, we didn't.
No.
no, it wasn't Scrap. It was something else.
Florida Man.
Florida man.
Maybe Florida Man. And
That was the next one.
yeah, I wrote Anger Winds like right out the gate. And that was the first time we ever played, and we played it. They came to the basement and fucking. I was like, all right, well, here we go.
And you just ripped the first song off.
Ripped it.
And it just went.
Nothing, and we have not rewrote it.
Haven't changed it one.
From the day from the day they sent me the track to the day I wrote the drum tracks to today, we have never rewrote that song.
But we still work that way too. It's amazing. Like we'll just record a song to a click track so that he has the mention of the tempo in his ears, and he'll just fill in the rest. And it's amazing.
And we make rehearsal, and practice at home. You know, when we get together, we're running through songs and putting songs together, and maybe try some new shit just to see how it feels. But
And that's when we mess up.
yeah,
We do mess up now.
Yeah, but just to come together for the first time and rip a self-written song out,
It's gotta feel crazy.
that's got to be fucking
now was it the
wild.
best version of that song ever played? God no, but we fucking
No, but
made
it was a good. It was a good.
You know, there was no bullshit in it. Like there was no stopping and having to restart. There was just go.
Senate. Wow.
Yeah.
That's fucking rare. That's very rare. For me, if I'm playing with somebody that I haven't played with, it's going to take half an hour. Most of the time, you know?
I think we've clicked since like day one.
That's
Like,
crazy.
We've never looked back.
That's wild.
We kind of just did it, and like before I even played the drums, they were like, "If you want to be in the band, you can be in the band." Right. So I was like, well, this means I got to get to fucking work right now.
Yeah.
And so yeah, dude, we played that first set, and then we all kind of sat down and was like, okay, well, what do we want? What do we want to do? What do we want this band to be? Like, where do we need to be before we start playing shows? Like, we planned everything.
So it's really a very logical
Oh,
and set progress to where
Yeah, we had a plan.
it was very planned out. It was very meticulous. Everybody knew where they were supposed to be and when. when it comes to skill level. And when I assume when y'all show up, because, you know, Tyler, you're here in Oklahoma City, and y'all three are in Wichita. So when you get together, that is like God's time. That's a valuable time.
Yes, right.
So
Absolutely.
if you show up and you're fucking hungover or you're fucking blasted, it's like
Usually me. Yeah.
you're fucking around on the Lord right now, dude. We barely have we have as much time as we can possibly make, but at the same time, I think
Like, you don't want to waste that time.
no, yeah, it's super critical.
And now we're not assholes either. We have a good time when we get together. You know, we bullshit, we drink beer, but you know, when it's time to work, we work. We get through what we have to get through. You know, even if the Chiefs game's got to get thrown on in the background.
Been there.
You know, hashtag 7-0, best in the NFL, best team ever.
God,
Last decade.
I don't really watch football. Sorry.
I just pissed off a bunch of people.
Hey, hell yeah, dude. Welcome to the fucking
Be
show,
ready for
baby.
that.
Hope so.
Yeah, so I've had a couple of failed projects here and there. They never made it on the internet, thank fucking God.
Oh, that'd be gold.
Oh, hell
That'd be
no.
gold, dude.
Hell no, dude. Don't do that to me, dude.
You'd be our soundtrack, bro.
Fucking
Come on.
gun in my mouth, dude. And there's nothing more frustrating than when everybody shows up for a specific purpose and where's it at, dog? You know, like, what have you been doing for the past 3 weeks? And with the drive that you guys have when it comes to, you know, like you guys are saying, rehearsal, and everybody needs to know, you know, what they're supposed to do, and they need to practice it and stuff. How critical do you think that piece is, that facet is to the success of your band and other bands? Because you hear these rock stars throwing TVs out the windows and getting shit-faced and fucking as much pussy and doing all the drugs. You hear, like, the lifestyle that I feel like a lot of people gravitate to when they first pick up a guitar or pick up a bass guitar or the drums. How critical is that piece?
What you don't see on TV is all the hours they spent in their fucking bedroom by themselves.
You get what you
Yeah.
put in.
Sure,
Like,
they were
the
good
more
to
you
go.
practice, the better you get, the better you're going to be. And that's to the end of the day. I don't care if you're a millionaire, you know, working a day job like I am. You get what you put into it. 100%.
and especially with, like, us, like, we all have to, well, they're just practice together anyways, like 3 times a week or whatever, but
For sure.
they have to trust that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing while I'm at home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's all about accountability, like, and doing what you're supposed to do. Being a good teammate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, because I don't want to, like, our time is precious when we're together, so I don't want to show up to practice, or they show up, you know, they drive 2 hours, I drive 2 hours, and then, like, I'm not on my fucking game. Like, what have you been doing these last 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Like, just fucking off? Like, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I think it all helps. We all want the same thing, too. We want to be the best that we can be and then push that even further.
For sure.
We all agree on that. And I think that helps with the trust and the drive at home to get it done. You know what I mean?
oh, yeah, because there's, I mean,
Say the truth.
especially in the summer, dude. 100-degree shop, dude. The last thing I want to do is go home and set up my drums to play for an hour and then take them right back down. And do, you know, I don't like it. Like,
Yeah,
straight up. Like,
I'm
I do
spoiled.
not
I
like
could just
doing that.
turn it on and plug a guitar in and just be just fine.
I'm not there yet. Not like when I lived in Wichita, it wasn't that bad. Like, I still only practice once a week, and they were still practicing 2 or 3 times a week. But I had a basement. Like, my shit was always set up. But now it's fucking like, damn, dude. It kind of sucks now, but
It's hotter here.
you just gotta, you gotta. But dude, when I told them we were moving, we were
Humid,
like, hey
dude.
man, are we gonna like? I don't even think like not doing it was an option. I think we all were like, yeah, we're doing it.
Do you guys feel like do you guys have set roles kind of in the band, or is it more like everybody's kind of willing to throw in whatever, whenever, or? And if so, does that help at all?
handed out some of the more menial tasks so that one person's not doing everything.
Got you. So you're not. So someone's not just like, oh, I'm writing all the lyrics. I'm writing everybody's part. You know what I mean?
So you have lyrics to bring to the table.
Yep.
Bring
You
it
need
on.
you need people who embrace like being a bass player, being rhythm, or being lead.
Like James is really good with social media posting, a lot better than I am. I'm good at the bookkeeping and
Yeah.
you know some of that kind of stuff.
I'm good with audio stuff.
He's good with audio stuff for sure.
I'm good at playing drums.
And I do this thing once in a while. I just write a fucking song once in a while out of nowhere, and it's kind of cool. So
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
I'm just a guy that's like, hey, I need this song on a click. I need this song on a click. I need this song on a click. Thank you.
Princess.
pretty much.
Bobby gets it done and
The
lets
drum
me
lord.
come over and record my parts.
Yes.
Because I want
Yes.
I mean, if it fucking works,
Say it again.
don't fix it, you know?
Because at the end of the day, really, we're just all assholes. I promise you.
We are.
Yeah,
we
I
are.
do.
We all know what we need to do, but we all get along.
Oh yeah.
Not very much bickering.
Hell yeah. That's fucking awesome. I guess that brings
Don't
me
look at me, James.
I guess that brings me to my next question. You kind of covered it a little bit, but the writing process for the solos, the tempo change. I mean, metal is extremely complex. A lot of people from the outside looking in, you know, they hear it and they're like, oh, it sounds like a bunch of noise. But if you measure it up against, you know, some of your solos are very reminiscent. I'm not saying exactly, but they're reminiscent of old music. The scales are from old times, right? And me and Brian have talked about this a lot because he used to play a saxophone in, was it a jazz band? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And a lot of, he's very, very new at guitar. And I don't read music. I don't do any of it. You know, I know scales by the numbers, by tablature, right? And so I'll start doing a pattern and he'll recognize it as something that's been written for a long time. What is the writing process when it comes to writing these complex solos, writing these complex songs, and even the title of your debut single, Iconoclast, which I didn't know what it fucking meant at all. I'm not going to lie to you. We're actually going over it right now in school. So that's kind of,
Cool.
I saw it and I passed a test because of your fucking single, I'm not going to lie. Yeah. How do you get all of that complex stuff together? How do you fit it together? Well, like tell me about your writing process, because we have 4 people. We got a drummer that writes, you know, parts off of a click. After you guys, I assume, write guitar parts and possibly vocals, and then, you know, you have to write the bass part as well that fits into that. How
And
do you,
also vocals.
yeah, how do you get
yeah.
all that together? Yeah, vocals as well.
I think everything starts with the guitar riff
Yeah.
for us.
So, I mean, it's kind of weird because I can sit there and try to write a song and bash my head against my table for an hour. But sometimes you'll just hit a fucking riff, like the We Are Gods here that we played at the beginning. That came off a riff that I'm still trying to write a song around. But I was just feeling with that, trying to write something with that, and I ended up writing a whole new song. I think it's more about striking when the iron's hot and you got that creative juice flowing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But everybody's different, you know. Like, there's been times I've had a riff, Blake had a riff, and we just sit there for a couple hours and bang it out, write riffs around it, figure stuff out, you know.
So normally it starts with a guitar riff, and then you just add to the
That
fire.
builds up into a song like a musical, you know, composition, and then we try and take ideas from that.
Just kind of hammer it out from
After
there.
he writes his
Yeah.
bass part and he writes his drum part.
And then we usually, you know, like, we'll have a first draft and tweak it here and there, you know, change some stuff around, change some structure. Especially he comes in, he might do something fucking badass
He
out
might
of nowhere.
totally inform, like,
And
differently how the song is
Inform
gonna go.
another fucking measure to come through or something, you know? Fuck you. But, you know, and then solos are a whole nother fucking mess.
Yeah.
We have 2 different kinds of writing styles for solos.
Tell us about that.
Me, I hear the riff and I just play random bullshit until shit starts sticking.
Really?
You know, and then sometimes I'll go in there and write a melody scale, fit the notes around it. Like in one of our songs, Seething Vengeance, I match something he does on the guitar while I'm doing a lead. You know? And then you got shit like fucking Florida Man that we played when we got back.
Why don't you play
Where
it?
it's just chromatic. Chromatic.
Chromatic.
Yeah, you just want to play the...
Are we good to play a little more?
Yeah, light it off. Fuck it.
So let's just play the solo part, I guess.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, there's a lot there, but
Yeah, that's.
I'd say.
during my lead, when I do that,
Yeah, the way that one kind of went is I just wanted to start with a simple, minor progression. And then
I
he
lead
did
on
his
top
thing
of
to
it.
that, and then we come together on this more just basic broken chord kind of riff.
Yeah.
And
You know.
we wrote a harmony to that, and that was all I really needed.
Sounds
It all,
really good.
Yeah,
it
dude.
just kinda-
Jeez.
Thank you.
Are any of y'all like read music, like classically trained, music theory, all that stuff, or are you just like ultimate
So,
guitar tab kings like me?
My first instrument was the piano.
Me too.
I definitely think about the way I see the music on paper and try to find the melody that goes with the riff.
Yeah.
That's kind of my solo writing process.
Okay.
I try to find that, that melody that's just kind of elusive in there and go
Self-
off of that.
Self-taught guitar nerd in my bedroom.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So you just send it.
Oh dude, come from humble beginnings. All I had was a guitar, so I sat at home and played guitar.
Yeah.
You know, you lose your license when you're 16. Not a lot to do besides sit in the basement, smoke weed, and learn how to play the guitar. Especially when you just like find Pantera and shit. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. What about for bass riffs? When you're trying to write a bass riff that supports all of this complex stuff, do you follow along with them?
Sometimes it's just trial and error. I'll try to find something that just kind of counterbalances to keep, the low end thick, like
Yeah.
a bass is supposed to do, while, kind of keeping rhythm and time with the drums, because that's being a good bass player. That's really the fine line you got to walk, keeping good rhythm while having a decent melody and sound while
sure.
doing it. But
Now, did you like read music and stuff, like classically trained, or did you
no,
just?
I started playing bass because I picked up the guitar at first when I was like 12, but the youth group that I went to when I was a kid needed a bass player, and I was like, well, I can play like 4 chords on a guitar,
You got it.
Let's check
dude.
it out.
Hey, that's where I started, dude. I started in the church.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I had the same reason for switching over. I started off as a guitarist, and I was like, well, no one needs me, and I'm not that good,
Right,
so
yeah.
fuck it.
Yeah.
Might as well grab this thing while I have
Everybody
the chance.
needs a bass player.
For real.
A hot commodity, dude.
So,
Dude, yeah, good bass players are hard to find.
I second that.
do you just love the 4-string, or do you also have a 6-string by chance?
No, 6-string, that's a little too much for me. I have a 5-string.
Same.
But honestly, I'll just keep rocking a 4-string until they pick up a 7-string, because I don't need it.
Yeah,
you
same,
know?
dude. I love my 4-string, man. It's way fucking cheaper.
Do you ever, like with your rig, do you ever put gain on your bass?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I crank that shit, dude.
Same, dog.
I
Same.
can send it.
Want that bitch screaming.
So I had I have a metal core pedal, and I handed it to Nate. I was like, "Try this shit."
Blake,
It's
Blake.
kind of
Oh man,
He's got your pedal, Blake. He's got your
I
pedal.
got that one too.
check out
You
the
got the
Dark
metal
Glass
core?
Alpha.
I love my
Omega.
milk too, dude.
Actually.
I was like, I don't know, I'm not. It's not as, hot as I want it to be. And I was like, here, try this, and it sounds good on the bass. That's how we had gain to his bass. What do you use?
Preferably Dark Glass Electronics. I had the Alpha Omega processing pedal, but like this is just Digitech, just straight clean channel into my Ampeg, and just crank the shit out of it.
Just
you know?
Same dude.
That's it.
Max that
Yeah.
motherfucker out, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. It's badass. Yeah. Bass tones are tricky, especially with gain. Bass tones are tricky because I feel like too much gain can kind of wash out.
Yeah, well, yes, it all depends on the speaker. And, you know, if you're using like a 115 or a 212, 410, it kind of just depends on the speaker and,
Yeah.
you know, just what kind of thump it can handle. A lot more so than I'd say just, you know, a guitar.
Interesting.
Huh.
I found them really tough to kind of record, like to pick up correctly through a mic. Like even though it sounds sick in a room,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like bass tone is just one of the harder ones to pick up easily.
Just because that's such low frequency.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's just, everything gets lost.
For some reason, our shittiest mic picks it up the best.
Yeah.
For whatever
That's
reason,
true.
man.
Yeah.
It's all just about that threshold it can handle.
But
Cobalt.
changing the speakers will change a lot as well.
Noted.
Find the right speakers.
So what's the word? 10s, 12s, or 15s?
I play through PV 115 right now. I love it.
Yeah.
115 and a horn.
15.
And it is
Fucking
heavy.
big.
It's fucking
It's
real
fuck.
heavy.
Yeah.
Fucking
The
badass.
first thing we bought for it was casters.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're saying like
This
physically
guitar
heavy
did not
stuff.
have casters on that
Yeah, I was like
thing
going
for
through a
too
garage
long.
sale, and I was like, I think it was like we'd priced like 3 times, and like my wife and I was walking through a garage sale, and they had casters for sale, and I was like, grabbing them,
Grabbing those.
and they're gold.
Sick.
Yeah, like I'm about done carrying this motherfucker.
Yeah, you start moving a bunch of gear a lot. Casters are king.
Yes.
Especially heavy ass gear.
Now for guitars, it's 12s. That's like the consensus is 12-inch speakers.
It's got to be just the frequency difference, I guess, right?
Something maybe the mids just get charged through that size, I guess. But I've seen a lot of bass cabs with like 10s. Like the Mark bass always comes out with a bunch of 10s. I'm not sure how that affects sound.
Big old stack of tins will definitely push some air.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think 12 just, you're right, it gives you the mid range you need to just sit where you need to. Mix.
So,
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Dimebag rocked 15s in a bottom cab, 12s in a top cab.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
Sounds like I need to spend more money.
I've never played guitar through a 15-inch speaker.
I'm pretty sure they
So I
just
can't speak to
reissued the Warhead.
Yeah, I saw that.
What
The
do you-
little mini Warhead.
Yeah. I don't know.
Get that money.
I don't think anybody's gonna capture that. I think whatever gear he was using is gone.
Blessed.
I mean, to be fair, I still want to buy
Holy-
one, so.
I mean, fuck yeah, who does it, dude?
You'd have to talk to the tech that hot rodded his first one and see what the hell he did.
It's some fucking voodoo on that shit. You know, I'll
Well,
tell you,
that's-
huge fan of Dimebag. Said it before, say it again.
I was about to say, I thought his dad did all that shit.
Couldn't tell you. But have you been
What a
down?
fan.
What do I know?
I couldn't tell you. Huge fan, couldn't fucking tell you.
Poser.
Yeah, dude, I'm a fake, dude. I'm a fraud.
I bet
you
you
got-
don't even know what shampoo he used, you fucking...
I don't
Loser.
have fucking
I don't think
hair.
he did.
I don't fucking have hair.
He's using Dawn, bro.
Fucking Crown Royal, dude. He washes his hair black tooth grins.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever go down to his little gravesite?
Probably someday when you go on tour if we're down that way.
If you make it to Dallas, it's something to see. But I'll warn you, I was super stoked to go there, and it was sad as fuck, dude.
It's a fucking cemetery.
You go.
It's a sad place.
Well, you know, I mean, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go.
Hopefully
see
the
him,
rapist
you know?
wasn't there.
The worst part was
The rapist?
Oh,
the cemetery.
motherfuckers growling in the
We
back.
went there.
Wrong place, wrong time.
What's with all these crickets?
The worst.
Fuck, he's here.
The worst part of that experience for me was a fucking dad and his young son got out of the truck and they had Pantera shirts on. They started walking because they have to fence it off because everybody's just throwing guitar picks and Crown Royal in there. And I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here now, dude. I cannot do
That was
this
everybody's
shit.
Guitar Hero, man.
So,
Fuck.
unrelated but a cemetery musician story. They had to remove G.G. Allen's grave marker, his headstone,
My man.
because people kept shitting on it.
I feel like that's honoring him.
That's
though,
fact.
At that rate.
Honestly, yeah.
Dude, ain't no honor in shitting on anything.
I mean, he
Hey, with
shit
him,
on
though,
us.
on
man,
everybody
with
else.
him.
Yeah, that wasn't fucking very honorable in my opinion.
Didn't they dress him up all funny for his funeral though, or something? Like
They did it
fucking-
embalm him.
Oh god,
He rotted.
dude.
Yeah, he rotted.
Oh, he wouldn't have wanted it. that
Everything
way.
I hear about that dude, it just gets
Yeah,
fucking
no,
worse
his
and worse.
he had an open casket, unembalmed, so he was just rotting.
I hope they had the AC on in that fucking crematory or whatever the fuck you call
What
it,
the
funeral home, dude.
That's true. Yeah, dude, seriously,
So it was just a fucking
stank.
pile
I mean,
of
Had that
death.
stank.
And I quote, die when you die, you're gonna die.
Do you think he died happy, Bobby?
Oh yeah, he's high on heroin.
Valid point.
Have you ever seen a junkie not happy when they're high?
Also valid point.
Good point.
Wow.
He looked content with
No
himself.
truer words.
When all us fellas listen to Bobby.
For real.
That's the moral of the story, buddy.
So should we do heroin or?
No, do not do heroin. Entropic does not endorse heroin use. It's bad.
Don't do heroin, kids. It'll make you do crazy stuff.
Had our legal team almost had a fucking heart attack.
Our one lawyer.
It's like every fucking week they say something dumb as shit. Every week.
I have a question for the vocalist in the room.
Okay.
How do you progress in that without fucking tearing your voice up, dude? Because that's where I'm having a hard time. I feel like I'm getting it, but it's just like every time I get somewhere, it feels like the next 3 days I'm completely hoarse.
Yeah.
How do you even fucking
Maybe
do
he
it?
could help with this
Just
too.
really
I feel
all
like you have
about
to start
technique.
slow.
Yeah. just
You have to
figuring out
focus
right-
on the technique of getting air to go through the right place in your throat because you're feeling strain, literally like tearing. If you feel it hurting, you need to
Right,
stop.
right.
and
Yeah.
take a
Usually,
break.
if it's fucking up your throat, you're probably using
Maybe
the
reconsider your
Gotcha.
a rough technique or a wrong technique.
So let's
you
talk.
know?
Let's talk about technique. So where would you, I guess, start? So like in a progression sense, where would you start and work towards?
Just
So
really.
that sound you make when you like sigh or bark, just practice doing that a little bit and see what
kind of pulling it from your diaphragm, and
Whatever the
it
inhale,
doesn't
but
have to
like
be
an
loud.
exhale,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you'll have a mic, you know,
Right.
and you don't have to scream like a fucking opera person or
Right,
nothing.
that's one thing. That was a big block that I had to get past. Like I didn't have to push for the projection. I could just get enough to make it sound good. And
Maybe that's what I'm tripping about. Maybe I'm
Okay.
just trying to fucking project way too
It
fucking
sounds
much.
it sounds loud as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
When people are on stage, it sounds like someone's screaming inside your fucking head.
Not
but-
everybody's Alex Terrible though. I
In
guess.
in real life, like, how loud is it without the speakers and all that? Like, is it like I'm screaming at somebody?
It's not like a full on scream. It's probably just like
I mean, conversation. Honestly, just
Conversation.
probably
normal
loud
conversation,
conversation.
yeah.
Like if we were
Yeah.
having an argument, we were starting to talk. Getting into these kinds of levels. It's probably about
talking
Okay.
over some
No
music at a
fucking
party or
way.
something.
But
yeah.
your
That makes me feel
diaphragm
better.
is right about that. Your diaphragm is doing a lot of work there. I've got
That's
this
a
part of my body just like
muscle,
totally
you know?
yeah.
twitched up, pushing air. Whatever.
No
Well,
shit.
I
I will
feel
say-
better 'cause
I
I've been
will
like
say,
fucking
like-
having a mental thing about this,
Yeah.
dude.
You just gotta, it's the muscle. You just got to work it out, just like anything else. You know, the
I will
the
say
more you work
maybe,
it, the stronger it'll get.
Push-ups and stuff.
and maybe
So,
Bobby will
Gotcha.
say the same thing.
Just
Like when we're doing sound checks and
breathe.
stuff, and they're doing their sound checks, it does not sound as loud as when we play this show.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like when they're doing their sound checks, I'm like, I'm like, I don't think they're pushing all the way out like it needs to be. I guess I don't know, but then and then we play the show, and then I got all the vocals in my monitor and everything, and I'm like, wow, they're way louder than sound check.
Interesting.
Wow.
I want to say I read in a Guitar World too that Elton John, back when his throat wouldn't work right, he used to coat it in Vaseline.
Dude.
Well, I believe that.
I immediately knew where that was going, dude. As soon as I heard Elton John, I was like, all right.
Nice.
If anybody's throat did a lot of work.
Well, so there's that. Vaseline, kids. You want to sound metal? You heard it here.
I think
You
the
heard it
dude
first.
who invented that shit used to eat like a spoonful of it a day, and he lived to like 100.
Vaseline?
Yeah.
No, you can't eat that. It's petroleum, dude.
I think Elton
I've
John
heard
does
honey
it
is
different.
good. I've heard chocolate is good. I've heard certain teas.
I've
really
heard
help.
eggs.
Chocolate.
Basically anything that'll kind of coat your throat.
Well,
Yeah,
if you
I
watch,
got you. I
if
got
you
you.
watch,
Some biscuits.
Keep it from drying out, because pushing that much air through for multiple songs at a time, your throat gets real dry.
Yeah.
Well,
dude, it was
every time I played with Stuff Kid Disguise over the years, and even when we played with him Friday, if you look at Tyler, the singer, he drinks tea it's like a hot tea thing. It's like a Yeti, and then he has a tea like bag thing, and that's what he drinks.
After this last show, I really feel like I should try something like that. Because
Yeah,
I was
that's what he was
yeah.
drinking all backstage, and I was like, yep, he always has the same thing. He has his Yeti thing, and it has a tea bag thing, like the little paper thing that they hang over the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like there's a tea bag in there, and I don't know what it is, but it's some kind of a tea.
It's probably
Ask him
tea.
and let us know.
And he's a savage. He's a savage.
Oh, he's an amazing vocalist.
Yeah, he's a savage.
I've seen the same thing with like Tyler Childers and shit. He's always got some weird bottle of gobbledygook with him and shit.
Yeah, dude, that's a thing. I mean, you gotta take care of yourself.
Yeah.
I've heard
Or
that
you're gonna
from like
destroy
a
yourself.
lot of different singers and a lot of different genres. They all have some sort of routine that they
Yeah.
go through. Like they don't use their voice for like a full day prior.
Yeah.
They eat
It's
something.
the rest
particular.
of it.
The guy from Disturbed was like, I don't even drink alcohol.
Yeah.
He doesn't do anything.
Drinking alcohol dehydrates you a little bit. That's probably not the best
Yeah,
thing.
he
Although
doesn't do shit. He doesn't go to the parties. He doesn't
Well,
do
what
any of that.
I do before shows is I'll drink water, like one
Sips beer.
Gatorade, and then I'll eat a banana the night before, and then a banana like that day before I go.
Yeah.
Cramps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cramps.
Bananas are essential.
Or cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe?
Yeah, cantaloupe has more potassium than a banana.
I didn't know
Cantaloupe
that.
corpse.
Dude,
So
nutrition hour on Guitar Pod.
Yeah, he
I mean,
does
that's
it.
what, I mean, like I said,
it's
like,
important, man.
we're not getting wasted and getting on stage. Like
You gotta
we
listen
gotta be
to
our
your
best.
body.
Yeah. So the Motley Crue movie is like not.
No, that's how it used to be. Yeah, that's fine.
That's how it used to be.
Yeah.
When everybody's singing real high pitched.
Dude, the amount
Hey
of
man, look at him now. I'm just saying.
Should
Look
have
at
ate
him
some
now.
fucking
On,
cantaloupe, dude.
on the same side, like you know,
That shit's not
shit.
easy.
no knock on Motley Crue. I love Motley Crue,
I think they're pretty badass.
but
I cannot do Vince Neil like when
The-
he was in his prime.
the evolving of bands,
No way.
like as a person, is a little bit more demanding.
Do you think the technical aspect of modern
Yeah,
metal?
like the technical aspect of the modern metal now. Like, dude, I don't think you can play that shit like hungover as fuck.
hell
wasted.
no, dude. Fucking
Like, dude, everything is so intricate now
and fast as
and
fuck.
fast.
I don't know.
There's
our,
no fucking way.
our buddies from Reckoning, we talked to them
Yeah.
kinda about that same question, and yeah, it sounds like there's like a 50-50 chance that they're pretty fucked up on stage, but they absolutely wreck.
I don't think they're fucked up.
They look good last
I don't know,
time.
man, they pound a lot.
Gage was
According to
upright.
Gage.
Gage
don't
was
know,
upright.
man.
Well,
That's what he said.
Maybe some people unicorns. Maybe
Some
they
people can
do
do
it.
that shit though.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I cannot. Not
Yeah,
one of them.
Definitely not this one.
I think I
They
used to be
fucking
able to do it when I was in my
destroy on
20s.
stage.
I get so brutally hungover now. So it's not even a question. It's not even a question.
Well, the good thing
Can't
about
do
a
it.
hangover is to start drinking again and it goes away.
Yeah, so see that part. I don't know if that's gonna last forever.
You might
know
not
what I mean?
hold it down, but
you're
it'll
gonna be
help.
looking like Vince Neil, dog. You're gonna
It'll
be.
be fine. Be fine.
So a lot of people that I've talked to, like older people, that seen like some of these legendary, iconic bands like Metallica or AC/DC or any of them, or Motley Crue, any of these people that seen
Kiss.
them live.
Kiss is sober, isn't it? You told me that, right?
I don't know,
Yeah,
whoever, right? Just some
Yeah.
iconic, legendary, like, rock star party band.
Yeah.
It's like a 50-50 chance that if they seen them live, they were either really good or fucking the worst thing they'd ever seen.
Dude, maybe
Right.
because
Yeah.
the internet, because
Yep.
because if you bomb real bad, you're gonna be on that TikTok.
This
Bad.
is also like talking to people that were pre-internet days, you know.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
It's like
Imagine
an
if
Ozfest.
imagine if you paid $100 a ticket, and you're like, dude, I want to see
The
you know,
maximum a ticket
this
should cost.
band.
True.
Okay, and it's not even the most expensive, but say you paid $100 ticket to see like your favorite fucking band. You go there and they're so fucking hammered, like you can't make out shit,
Ugh.
and you're like, I spent $100 on this. Like,
Oh,
Think
I
about-
don't want to be that guy.
Think about how many stories you've heard just talking to older people,
dude,
older bands.
my dad within the past couple of years went to see Bone Thugs in Harmony. Bro.
Sick.
That's a throwback.
Shout out Heavy's dad. That's
Dude.
wild.
They're still going? Holy shit, dude.
He said
I seen him about 5 years
fuck.
ago.
He said everybody in there was so high, including the band, he didn't hear shit.
Oh,
I was
dude.
like, damn.
I went and saw Cypress Hill about a month ago in Wichita.
Yeah, I saw him playing up there
And it was
at the
outs-
Wave,
It
right?
was an outside show, dude. People were so stoned they couldn't interact with like the crowd work. Like,
They were like, "What are you doing down there?"
They'd
And
be
they
trying
just
to do a
stare at
clap,
him.
and everybody be like, and dude, it was fucking hilarious. One of the funniest things I saw was their DJ came out to hype everybody up, right? And he just keeps hitting ascending levels of whiteness. Wichita, Kansas, y'all. And eventually he hits Metallica. And finally everybody wakes the fuck up. And I just start fucking laughing, man.
You don't know. I seen Bone Thugs like between 5 and 10 years ago, and they were really good.
Well,
I
this
seen
time they
Tech
were high.
9.
I don't know.
I seen Tech 9. He was high as shit, but he fucking was getting it, dude.
Tech
Almost
9's
fell off the stage like twice because he was just jumping everywhere, dude.
Tech Nine's legit.
Yeah, I've seen Tech Nine a couple times. I want to see these guys.
Wu Tang,
It ain't nothing to fuck with, dude.
No, that's my shit.
R.I.P. ODB.
dude. There's the rim shot on
Dude.
that, dude.
I will say though, I did see Ted Nugent live.
Tell me about him.
Dude, phenomenal. Fucking phenomenal.
Fucking badass.
It was
dude.
him, a drummer, and a bass player. That's it.
Did
Did he bring his bow out?
No.
That'd be
about his
sick.
machine guns? Suck my machine guns, Hillary.
I wish. Trust me, it would have made my fucking day.
That would have been sick
That
as
boy's
fuck.
American.
But, no, dude. But I will say, like, because we're talking about getting fucked up and playing and shit, dude. Supposedly, even though we hung out with Sammy Hagar and Cabo Wabo a lot, and all they do is drink tequila down there, ain't never touched drugs or alcohol.
Yep.
And this dude was fucking flawless.
Yeah, Ted.
I
Nugent's
mean,
another sober
Stranglehold
guy.
was a fucking masterpiece. Didn't miss one bit of Wayne Dang, Sweet Poontang, Snakeskin Cowboy on point.
Damn.
Like, it was
What about Wango Tango?
always a jam.
Oh yeah.
But literally, like, didn't miss a beat. Feedback, fucking. That epic fucking pick slide he does.
Yeah.
Do you know any Ted Nugent?
Huh?
Do you know any Ted Nugent?
Not really. No.
Time to bomb.
Yeah.
Bomb! Oh, I know this part.
Hell yeah. Hell
Just
yeah.
fucked it up. But.
Yeah, that was like Ned Nugent, bro.
Fucking Christ.
He reminds me of like Tiger King got like real good at guitar and wasn't gay.
Well,
I feel like they're kind of related in the same realm of person.
Oh yeah.
Ted Nugent and Joe Exotic?
I could see them being. I could
they
see
kind of
either
got the
one
same
of them trading
fuck you
places.
attitude, you know?
Yeah,
But I
Kinda,
don't think
though.
they're into the same
I
stuff.
could see Ted Nugent owning some tigers and shit.
I don't think
I
they're.
could see him killing some tigers and shit.
I could
Fucking-
I could see Kid Rock owning tigers. Does he own tigers?
I don't know what the fuck he does, dude.
I'm pretty sure all he does is like cocaine and whiskey.
I feel like
What's wrong with that?
My name is
Hey, I'm not dogging it.
if there's anybody
Doesn't
out
he have
there
like a
that's
5-star
related to
steakhouse in New
fucking
York or something?
He's got a bunch of shit going
He
on.
got a
dude.
shitty bar in Nashville.
That he likes to get drunk and rant at.
I think it got bumped down to 4-star actually.
Hey,
I
Blake, can we talk about the EP and like the 3-song, how they're tied together, kind of?
We absolutely can.
Yeah,
We're talking
let's
about
hear
the
it.
Kid Rock here. It can wait.
Tell us about your EP. When you said next year?
Tentatively next year, yeah.
Tentatively.
We're gonna release another single here before too long. It's gonna be Florida Man. It's
Hell,
gonna
oh,
be great.
fuck
We
yeah,
can't
dude.
fucking wait.
Shout out Pat O'Brien.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Jason Catlett of Magnitude Creative for getting it all done too.
And the
Dude is a
artwork for
freaking
the
magician. Yeah, he did our artwork. He did everything to get us going, man.
That's fucking
OG.
sick.
He's the fucking man.
Godsend, huh?
These t-shirts are badass, man. Who's ever doing y'all's merch, keep them around, dude.
Thank
These
you.
are
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
high quality, man. For real.
That is Twist T-shirts, operating out of Midwest Drum. The guy that was that
Oh,
place
yeah.
does those.
So, lyrically, I think that's what Tyler was trying to say. Do you write most of the lyrics?
Most of them, yeah.
And I was told that you don't use profanity. Is that true?
I don't really. I try not to lean into it. You know,
Why?
try not to use it as a crutch. There's definitely profane things that I'll say from stage.
Obviously, you know.
But when it comes to the song lyrics, I just have other ways of expressing myself. I'm not gonna say they're better. Just more my style.
Yeah, for sure. Iconoclast. A person or thing that brings down. What would it be?
Established order.
Established orders. Almost like an
Well,
anarchist.
and the way we sing the song, it's more pertaining to religion for sure.
Yeah.
But I
What are
guess
your
it is
feelings
meant to
on
have
that?
a
What
meaning.
brought you to write that?
Certain things from my upbringing, experiences I had.
Oh yeah. Say no more. I'm not trying to put you on the spotlight or anything, dude.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's a very, very complex idea to write a metal song about. It's very complex. Like I said, it's not a word that I heard before until your single, and the second time I heard it was in college.
I actually got to give Bobby credit for that. He came up with the name.
No shit.
Sick.
Yeah, I had a first draft to it that I sent to him, and we just kind of collabed on it from there.
Yeah.
You know, because myself have a lot of feelings
He
towards
gave me a
organized
page
religion.
of stuff that he had written, and like one part of it really, really got me, and that's the first verse.
What part?
the
What part, dude?
first verse, man. It was
So here it is. Here's the thing with metal. And obviously, I'm a huge metal fan. A lot of times, I gotta look at a page full of lyrics to figure out what exactly people are saying. A lot of times, by the way, good job on your fucking logo, because everybody can read it.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of death metal. There's a lot of metal out there where you're like, I can't read this. I want to, but I can't read it. And that kind of goes along with the style of vocals that really adds to the entire feeling of a song. So without your song being on, let's say, AZ lyrics, what part specifically hit you to really organize and write it into what it is right now?
What are you laughing at?
What happened?
Me and Bob are just going at it over here, making faces at each other.
The ADD's
Oh, sorry, I
kicking
got
in.
distracted a little bit. What makes the lyrics come together? So
What was the part? What was the part where you're like, holy fuck, we're writing a song about this for sure?
it was your prophet crucified, oh holy day, the lies told to many just to keep them in their way. And I really latched onto that. Wrote a bunch more stuff. kinda got
Lies.
on the flow.
He got rid of my favorite lyric, though.
What was it?
Oh, how did it go?
Take the
my
mic away.
favorite,
Take
but
the
I
mic
don't
away.
remember
And mute.
Your God is my bitch. I take myself the throne. Iconoclast.
Wow.
Gee.
Lies
I
told to
changed
many
that, yeah.
just
Did
to
you push
keep
mute?
them. Say that line again. Lies told to many just to keep
Just-
them in their
just
place,
to keep them in their way.
in their way.
The one who came from your storied fables to show you the truth. It's the
That's
next part
tough.
of it.
That's tough as shit.
Yeah, that's what got the ball rolling on that one.
Yeah, for
It
sure.
turned into a
Dude.
bunch of stuff.
Fucking hell, dude. And Tyler was talking about the other 3 songs that fit together.
So
Like
yeah,
2 songs.
2 songs.
Yeah, 3 total.
yeah, we wanted to find the 3 songs that went best together to drop as an EP.
Not necessarily.
I don't know. We didn't really
conceptually
try
the
to
same.
make the messages intertwine or make it a concept album or anything like that. We just have a song about this kind of vengeance, the iconoclasts, and then a song this like insanity and depravity, Florida man, and then this like this other one with this empowering kind of self-fulfillment type message.
Fucking hell.
We are God's here.
Dude.
So I felt like they went together, although they're all about different things. I was thinking about that later. I was like, man, those are good choices.
To be fair, I'm really close to We Are Gods here, or We Are All Gods. Just because I believe myself and my own God, personally. Egotist, I know, not really, but not necessarily like I can
song
fucking
is
make
very
water from
egotistic.
wine, but I control my own destiny,
Yeah.
And especially when it comes to like this, I feel like we control our own destiny, and what we, if we work hard, we'll get what we want out of it.
Well, the other end of the spectrum is everything is, predestined and there's nothing you can do about it, which
Fuck that.
sounds like hell
Fuck that.
and hopelessness if you really think about it. If you really dig into it, it sounds like prison.
Yeah, kind of.
So I agree with that. You may not be the god of the universe, but if you don't think that your actions affect your life, rape somebody.
That
And
affects
see
your
where you
actions,
end up.
yes.
Entropic is not condoning rape.
I'm just saying, I think it's very fucking difficult to write a song. It's very fucking difficult to write a paragraph that brings to light a concept. And I've never written 3 songs that fit together like that. I think that's very impressive. So props.
I have a fan theory on the spot. So from the iconoclast, you have the evolution of the Florida man, who's completely just an anarchist without religion, wrestling alligators, punching grandmas. So I think it fits together pretty damn well. Florida
God
man
damn it, he's
doesn't
cracked
happen.
the code, guys.
He's got
Florida
it.
man doesn't happen if you don't have
we gotta
the
kill him now.
rejection. Fair enough. Fair enough.
He broke the code.
A film theory.
Yeah,
It's
and then, so he went from that to like being his own god. Like he's made it,
Like,
right?
tell him what I
Ascension.
wrote for a minute about. Can I tell him?
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Please.
Have at it.
Shout out Florida people.
So, y'all have heard of Cannibal Corpse, right?
Absolutely.
Someone had a panic attack over them.
So,
We're about to get a
they had
cease and
this. They had
desist.
this guitarist named Pat O'Brien from Florida.
Wait, is it the guy?
Oh,
Is it the guy that we
Hold
talked
on,
about?
hold on.
Hold on.
Let's continue.
So I read an article when he got arrested. After he got arrested, why he got arrested? He caught his house on fire. He's a gun guy. Bunch of fucking guns in his house. His house is on fucking fire, and there's literally rounds firing in the air. And I'm paraphrasing. Excuse me, I don't
Flamethrowers
have
are
the
going off.
legal documents in front of me.
This guy,
Don't worry
this
about
guy
it.
had flamethrowers.
He had flamethrowers and shit. Anyway, he runs out of his house into the neighbor's house. And, like, hides in the fucking closet. This lady who owns the house finds him. And he, like, pushes her to the ground and runs past her. He's bleeding, naked, hiding in the bush. Cops pick him up. Literally, that's what I wrote the fucking song about.
I think they had to.
That was the most Florida man thing I'd ever read to that point.
I think they had to tase him multiple times, and he fought off the sheriff's deputies because he was
for
fucking
sure.
just wired, dude.
Hello, he's in Cannibal
Yeah.
Corpse, of course.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking amazing.
Live by the
Beast.
sword. Live
Which
by the
he's doing
sword.
much better now playing guitar in X Hoarder, and I'm glad he got his shit on track.
Dude, I love
like,
hearing him in
100%
X Harder. He
playing
is such a
guitar
good fit.
X Hoarder. I'm glad he got his shit together, but man, you inspired me to write one hell
Exorder
of a
is
song.
the fucking band.
That's cool, man.
The Eat My Shit song, isn't it?
The Eat My Shit song.
It's like, I'll spit on your grave and I'll make you eat my shit. It's one of those, it's like, I want to say it's an early album. It's one of my favorite songs
They
ever.
only did like
It's so
two
sick.
albums back in the early 90s, didn't they? And then didn't come back for a third one until 2016, 17.
All the
something like
haters want to say Pantera ripped them off too.
that. Yeah,
Ooh,
because
spicy meatball.
What do you mean?
they're from New Orleans, like Phil is. And he came from that scene, and so they have a lot of that, you know,
Hell
that groove
yeah.
metal influence. That,
Do you see
I
why
can
it's
see
a lot
that.
trash now?
So does Crowbar, but nobody's
Buckle up.
accusing them of that.
Crowbar's later. I don't know. I can see. I know what you're talking about, though. I can see it, man.
I'll spit on your grave and I'll make it.
Dude, so I watched that
my
movie,
shit.
I Spit on Your Grave.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the one with like the bitch cuts the dick off, right?
Did you watch the original
Probably.
or the old one?
I think it was the original.
that is a hard watch.
Both of them
Holy-
are good.
Speaking of fucking hard watch, so you know Terrifier 3 came out with Art the Clown. You guys like horror
I want to
movies?
see it so bad.
I want to see it so bad
And
too.
apparently the actor who played the clown like vomited or almost vomited on fucking set multiple times because it was one of the most grisly shit ever. I'm a huge Jason fan. I'm a huge Freddy fan. I'm a huge Hellraiser fan. I like all those nasty little slashers, you know, they're kind of exciting. And I was like, oh, Terrifier. All right. Put on Terrifier 2, and I watched about half of it before we had to go to this Halloween party. And it was the most grisly shit I've ever seen in my life. Has anybody watched any of them?
I've
I
watched
watched
all
all
of
of
them,
except for
multiple
3.
times. It's one of
Dude.
like some of my favorite movies.
When
I think it's funny. I think some of it's funny.
oh, I laugh
Like
about
his
it.
cues, like his little cues and stuff, I think are funny.
The part where he snaps that girl's arm off. If you've ever been in an arm bar, your fucking nuts will go right inside your belly, dude. It's fucking brutal, dude.
Where he's got the girl hung upside down with the hacksaw.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, I
saying
didn't see that part yet. I gotta finish the
it's
On the
movie.
first one.
I'm talking about when he
They
breaks into that one
definitely-
girl's house and he just grabs that girl's arm and just goes backwards with it, dude. And
The
that
third
is-
one, they said that people were like walking out during the movie theaters. And, like,
Soft
people were, like,
hands.
having
Soft
panic
hands.
attacks. I'm like, this is the world we live in. It's soft.
Yeah,
That's what I like
soft
about the-
hands,
Because
brother.
dude, I'm a
Texas
fucking
Chainsaw
Leatherface
Massacre.
fan, dude.
Plot
Yeah,
sucked, but
yeah.
the kill scenes were.
Yeah,
I'm a
We're going all out on
Leatherface
one thing.
face fan all the way.
Leatherface?
Oh yeah.
Dude, Jason will
Dude.
beat the fuck out of
They
Leatherface.
did-
Whoa,
they
you
puke
watch
bags
your
out to
mouth,
the audience
dude.
for
Bobby,
that
you got my
movie.
back.
100%.
Yeah, yeah. Leatherface.
Let's
is
fucking
the
eat
best.
this guy, dude.
Dude,
Leatherface is the best.
Friday the 13th. Come
I'm
on,
going
dude.
Leatherface.
I like the boobs.
Cannibals in Texas, bro.
I mean,
Meat hook sodomy.
that's one of those creepy movies, kind of like The Hills Have Eyes, where it's like, yeah, I can
That's
see
a
that.
fucking movie I can't watch.
That's
That's a
Hills Have
weird
Eyes.
movie.
Yeah, dude,
That's
I
a
like
strange
it.
movie.
Weird, dude.
So, you want to know something brutal? Look
Yeah.
up Unit 731.
Is it a movie?
Is that with the
it's
Japanese?
actually history.
Is that with the
Unit
Japanese
731?
and shit? Where they're
Unit
freezing
731, we're pulling it up right now.
I'll tell you
Ladies and
this.
gentlemen.
They're, like,
There's one
freezing
movie that my
people and
wife's like,
shit,
you have to watch.
breaking
It's
their
so
arms
good.
off.
It was a Human Centipede.
Dude, classic.
Dude,
Fucking great
Kendra
movie.
loves
Great
the
movie.
B-rated movies. Sharknado.
Dude, Sharknado 1, 2, and 3. Classic.
Come on. But she's like, you really have to watch this movie. It's a Human Centipede. I'm like, I'm not watching it. So I watched it, and I was like, that was disgusting. So then the second one comes, she's like, you got to watch the second one. I'm like, ain't fucking happening.
I like the
I just-
South Park
Like,
rendition.
what is wrong with you?
I was going to say, dude.
iPad.
Yeah, they're like, you want to
It
eat the
won't
cuttlefish?
fucking
Or...
Why won't it read? Unit 731, I see Japanese letters, so you know it's going to be fucking brutal.
They was getting down in the 40s, dude.
Was it covert
Oh,
biological
dude,
and
all the
chemical
Japanese,
warfare
like, guinea
research?
Pig, Battle Royale, all that shit.
Yeah, or it's fucking... Yeah, the OG Battle Royale.
Here we go, right
Yeah,
here.
the
dude.
old ones, yeah.
Here we go. Chemical Warfare Research and Development Unit of the Imperial Japanese Army that engage in lethal human experimentation and biological weapons. Man, this sounds like a Slayer song.
Maybe it'll be an Entropic
Dude,
song.
ain't nothing scarier than real life, motherfucker.
Oh, I've read about this. I've seen this building.
Nothing scarier than the Japanese in the 40s, dude.
23 to
totally went
300,000
night-night.
fucking deaths. Yeah, this is worse than a rape
Dude,
in
I just got back
Manchuria.
from Korea a couple weeks ago. And I learned about the Japanese occupation over there.
Oh, yeah. Bobby just went to Korea.
I saw the photos, dude. You look like you were living over like a king over there,
Yeah, you
dude.
should have brought your dress back.
Dude, it was a rental. It was a rental. And they still charged me to get in that motherfucker. Hey, to that lady at the fucking palace in South Korea where they charged me after I got the fucking dress on, go fuck yourself.
Jesus.
That's like 3,000 won I'll never get back.
That's like what,
How much
$3?
is 3,001 American?
Like $1.70.
All right.
That fucking bitch.
Here's where the
Rob
episode
me.
gets dark. It kind of seems like a theme here in the past 4 episodes. I've researched some pretty brutal shit, but this is pretty bad too. If the scientists wanted a human brain, they would order the guards to find them a useful sample. A prisoner would be taken from his cell. Guards would hold him while another guard would smash. would smash the victim's head open with an axe.
Is it funny?
Hilarious.
His brain would be extracted off to the pathologist and then to the crematorium for the usual disposal. Germ warfare. This is probably where COVID came from, honestly.
Same region, kind of.
No comment.
I mean, they were saving money on heat.
Prisoners were injected with diseases disguised as vaccinations to study their effect. Dude,
Oh my god.
what the fuck? To study the effects of untreated venereal diseases, male and female prisoners were deliberately infected with syphilis and gonorrhea and then studied. The local cover story was the facility was a lumber mill. That's fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre already, dude.
Look, man, I'm no
Jesus
genius,
Christ.
but I think I could look at the old lumber mill and be like, something ain't right over there.
Holy shit, dude. Researchers in Unit 731 also published some of their results in peer-reviewed journals, writing as though the research had been conducted on non-human primates called Manchurian monkeys or long-tailed monkeys.
Wow.
Told you it was brutal.
And it gets worse from there. Yep.
Shout out Japan.
No shout out Japan.
Oh, god damn.
I cancel your shout out.
You want to hear
That is like a cancel Japan moment.
you want to hear a quote?
Yeah.
And this is a quote from somebody involved in 731. The fellow knew that it was over for him, and so he did struggle when they let him into the room and tied him down. But when I picked up the scalpel, that's when he began screaming. I cut him open from the chest to the stomach, and he screamed terribly, and his face was all twisted in agony. Duh. Yeah, I added that part.
Derp.
He made this unimaginable sound. He was screaming so horribly. But then he finally stopped. This was all in a day's... this was all in a day's work for the surgeons, but it really left an impression on me because it was my first time. End quote.
What a way to make a
Something
living,
like
dog.
that'll get you.
That's
Jesus Christ, if that ain't fucking metal, I don't know
just
what
an
the
honest
fuck
day's
is,
work,
dude.
you know?
With that, I gotta piss.
Piss boy.
Boy, let me find my mouse.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and we're gonna play you a little song. And by we, I mean the computer. And by the computer, I mean these guys in the room made this shit, and it's fucking badass. Ladies and gentlemen, Iconoclast by Entropic.
Shadow of its round.
There it was.
Jesus, man.
No, not really.
When's the EP?
Dude.
That's all I want to know.
We need more.
Fucking whammy action over here, dude. I mean, it's just so classic.
So the first solo in that, who does the first, and then see Bobby does the first solo. You're doing the second solo.
I do the one with the wah pedal.
Yeah.
That was the second song we ever wrote since we was a band.
That's
Yep.
Right, yeah.
fucking impressive.
As soon as we were done with that
Yeah.
first one, we said, let's get to work on this one.
How long were you writing that song, Blake? Total?
We started putting the ideas together musically for that one in like 2019. It was a long time ago.
So it's been a long time coming.
Oh,
That one
yeah.
had a lot of time to simmer.
Yeah, and then
I'd say it was worth it.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, because I wrote Anger Wins, the very first one that we was talking about earlier. I played all the way through, and then I don't know, Iconoclast was just kind of sticking to me. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and
It's
write
a
this
sticker.
one. Yeah.
It's a sticker.
The fucking whammy bar action, that old school whammy bar action in there, is not often seen a lot. Did you drop your vape?
I got my phone.
No, that
Quit-
still
I quit
counts,
the vape,
dude.
brother.
One.
Party foul, chug a beer.
No, but you don't see. I remember reading some bullshit news article where it said like guitar solos are dead or whatever the fuck, and I don't know what kind of music they're listening to, but I feel like
Not
I mean,
this.
yeah, not
Saint
this shit.
Anger.
No,
Metallica.
I frequently remind Bobby that guitar solos are overrated.
I don't think
Kidding.
they're overrated.
I do tell him that. I tell him that because it pisses him off.
Well, Tyler, I've told you before, that may be your opinion, even if it's wrong.
But that old school, like high pitch, just like there's not a whole lot of new metal coming out that has that, and maybe I'm incorrect.
But there's nothing like it though.
But when I hear it, it's like, yeah, people are pushing hard on this one, you know, because if you manipulate that whammy bar wrong, that's one of those instances where everybody's gonna hear that shit.
Well, it's because now like guitar solos are gone and chugs are in.
Yeah.
Why can't we have both?
You know.
Like,
Am I right though?
No, that's true.
That's right.
You know,
Everyone's just like chugging.
both
And
is nice.
one's-
Slam is cool.
Seems like in some
chugs are
genres,
cool, too.
more technicality is in. You know,
Yeah.
the more notes, the more different kinds of scales, and you can incorporate. The bigger your toolbox is, and the more of it you use. That's kind of the name of the game.
More is better.
no.
That's
No, I would challenge that.
one thing that we might argue.
Because it's all about the feeling to me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I can write a blistering fucking solo, but if it just sounds like tapping on top of a riff,
Yeah.
no. I can do a slow solo with a little more melody to it and catch you right in the fucking boo boo. You know
So
what I mean?
I got-
Get you that gut
It's all about
feeling.
put it in the
that
right
brings
place.
it, you know what
Put
I
it
mean?
in the right place.
Yeah.
So
You know.
I got one final question for the four of y'all before we shut this shit down. What makes a riff or a solo heavy? Is it tuning? Is it distortion?
The
What is
composition,
That's the question.
how it's used, and
it's used.
total aspect.
I don't think I could say it better.
You know, like
How it's used.
because check it out, you can go all you want, and it sounds like dribble, but literally, I didn't move my fingers at all and put one dissonant chord in there, and it made it unsurmountably heavier.
So basically, it's skill.
I've heard it
No,
described.
I disagree too.
as-
Because I've seen some dumbasses play guitar with some heavy fucking shit.
This
dude.
is Corey Fells. This is true.
I've heard
That's for another episode.
the last answer on this show was context.
Same thing I'm saying, pretty much.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
pretty much a mirror
You know,
image of what
Totally
you're saying.
agree.
it's look like a 9mm. You know, you can use it a bunch of different ways, but you can use it more effectively in the right context.
It's valid.
You know, you can shoot an elephant 4 times in the side, but you shoot it in the eye, it might die.
That's Sounds like something Buddha would say.
Yeah,
That's words of wisdom.
yeah. Old Buddha known for killing elephants. Tell you
Elephant
what,
killer
boy.
Buddha.
Shoot him in the eye.
But it's just it's like a little dick. It's not the size; it's how you use it.
Sounds
Amen,
the size of
brother.
the boats, the
Amen.
motion in the ocean. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen,
Hey, don't end it right now.
fuck.
Do you have any places that you want people to find you? What's your like most prominent? Fucking do some
jumped
shout
the
outs.
gun,
Yeah,
dude.
you
on
gotta have
Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
Got excited about that
Entropic
little dick, didn't you?
316.
Tropic 316, Facebook and Instagram. Gotcha. Yep.
We
so-
got our show coming up November 16th at Barleycorns in Wichita.
Go to
If you're
shows.
interested, listen to go there.
Support your local scene.
Buy merch.
Buy merch. Buy our merch.
If you don't like it, buy it anyway.
It's really good merch, to be fair.
Yeah. Nate, why don't you give our shout outs for us and we'll wrap this thing up.
Holy shit. Ty, we gotta quit making accounts, dude. Check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, fucking Spotify. Every place you can get a damn podcast, we're on it pretty much. And Blue Skies for the more woke crowd out
I
there.
have no idea what that
It's
is.
a Twitter alternative, just people don't like Elon.
Oh, God.
Well,
All right, guys.
But we on it, bitch.
Episode 33.
episode 33. Ladies and gentlemen, Entropic from Wichita. Hit him up.